Welcome, 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 one and all, to Goblins of Io. Our lovely, plucky Ishtarian gobbies are now roaming across the Ishtar highlands with lore and information about their origins. They begin to plot again their next steps across this majestic land of Io. So here we go. Yes.
Oh, we're done
Hello.
with that. We're not
Hello, hello, everybody.
Yeah, we're not
Hello.
interested.
How y'all
Hello.
doing? Howdy. How's everyone doing today?
All right.
Thanks for asking.
All right.
Not, all right. It's just
I
goblins.
appreciate the politeness, but
Yeah, we're just goblins. We aren't like important or
All
god
right.
killers or anything.
It's not like we're the most powerful.
Wait, are you
goblins
live, Brett?
Ever.
Yeah, I'm live. I'm live right now.
Fantastic. I'm great. A lot of positive energy. Right?
I'm doing awesome, man.
Yeah. I'm glad. Let me get some jungle. Where the hell? Where's my jungle atmosphere? There it is. Hold on. Yes, there we are. All right, let me go ahead. Move you in. Uh-oh. I am definitely in the wrong screen. Hold on. Shit. Mild panic. Don't worry about it.
why does that say TK? Is that team kill?
Team kill.
Team kill.
Are we dead?
Oh, so
I
you're
killed you
prepping.
all.
You're prepping for the part where you say we've been
Or
dead
you
since
say
the
you
fucking
got-
Power
you
Ranger
got
fight
eight.
in episode
Yeah.
2.
Oh yeah, we died in that fight. This has all been
We
a
died
dream.
in that fight. We were the ones that got knocked
That
up.
would be good storytelling.
That
would be good writing.
Yeah, my screen, I see human skagzag.
That's good.
Wait, on your screen, you see human
Oh, his
skagzag?
portrait.
Oh, okay, I see. I was
Is that a
like,
you thing?
We
Crendor?
left him in last
That's a,
week.
that's a you
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, you're
a-
just not like.
He's in
What
last
else-
week's frame, I think.
What else are you seeing, buddy? Tell us what else you see. You okay?
I see
With no knowledge of the actual
Vile.
lyrics.
nice.
I see The sounds were all there, but
A little behind the scenes information. TK represents token, and you were looking at the GM's view over at the Roll20. But I
Oh,
have
shit.
changed it. Now you're looking at the player's view, so don't worry about that.
sucks.
Don't worry about any of that.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, dude. Yeah, like I'm gonna buy that now.
Yeah, really.
I
That
said
guy.
don't worry about that twice.
Don't worry about it. I'm
Also, I see Momo forgot to log out.
yes. Momo's been logged in now for 8 days straight. 8 days.
Forget to log out.
So she'll.
How many tabs do people have?
does.
Like, where's it hiding in their
She
browser?
does.
they're gathering knowledge of our campaign, so I don't like it.
I never. Well, that's the Crendor did the same thing too, where like
Oh, no,
What did you find out, bud?
Look,
What
dude,
did you find
all I'm
out?
saying, if all you need to do to get these people out of there is force a disadvantage on them for the next
Yeah.
roll every day they remain in the game.
you've just been awake the entire time. You're
Slowly
exhausted.
give them exhaustion.
You have exhaustion, yeah.
Well, first let me go ahead and give you guys a full fucking rest because hey, you guys deserved it.
Thank
Oh, thank
God.
you so much.
I'm messed up.
With everything that you all have
yeah.
done, surviving, dying, learning more of your past life, man, everyone deserves to be at full health for that. So,
Surviving, dying.
Even Qua.
yeah,
Yo,
you were. I mean,
those
you.
are some spicy portents, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were.
Wait, I sat on a rock. Of course I rested.
Yeah, you just hung out.
Yeah. Got ignored by a goblin for a long time.
Nah, I wasn't really ignored. He listened.
He listened.
I know he retained it.
Yeah, he listened.
But you were asking questions, dude. I
Nah.
swear.
He
I
never
heard that.
asked if he knew
Sometimes.
your name, though. Did he know
Qua-
your name?
Qua
Did he say your
it-
name?
Yeah, no, Qua's a nice and
We talked about NFTs, new fungi treats.
Oh shit.
Yikes.
Not a fan.
Qua, Qua's interesting to listen to if you don't want to talk. So, I mean, that's all Randall did was just sat there and took it all in.
I asked a lot of rhetorical questions.
Yes. And Randall didn't respond to any of it. He just stared forward into the swampy soup that you all like sunk into. Absolutely. All right. So we've got some plotting. We got some plans here that I'm gonna need some gobby input for. So good news, you all have claimed Chief Big Belly's fort and day spa for yourself.
Hell yeah!
Now ruled by the benevolent ruler Cheezel. Because because no one else is powerful enough to run it, and Happy doesn't want a fucking position. So and I don't think anyone else in the party wants it.
Fuck that.
Looks at Qua slowly raising his hand. That's what I see. Yeah.
Cheezel cuts that hand right off.
Clean off.
Oh,
Qua
Roll for initiative.
Actually, Qua's been thinking about it for this entire journey outside of the fort. He's still like, as you guys like walking through the jungle. He's just stroking at his chin right now.
I wonder if Qua remembered to collect his pay from the fort we captured. What with all the wealth inside of it that would have equated to the amount of money he was
For what
owed.
it's worth, if I knew about that, I would have gotten the wealth.
Well,
it's
money
because that was your pay
money mode.
so you're bringing it up right now. Would
Are
you
we like
have?
still there?
Well, so I do have you
did we
here
leave?
on a wilderness screen, but this wilderness screen is more of a what's happening now kind of screen.
Sure. Right.
So since you guys operate from the fort itself, as a brief recap, you've claimed the fort. You've learned of your past lives, essentially that all of you, Qua withstanding, of course, were once humans. That was part of a human village from over 50 years ago. When a blight, this red mysterious blight, which you know as day magic, spread throughout the town. You also bore witness to one of your party members, specifically Pikel or Penelope, her human name, was brutally murdered by a pale man with white hair, and absorbed of all of whatever.
Albert Einstein.
We did catch his name, I think. When
Yes, Valiantsworth. Yes, Valiantsworth is the name of that. And so Valiantsworth went ahead. Didn't care about any of you, and was studying the day magics that lingered and poisoned all of your human forms, and then took the form of a headmaster Kronos, which is the woman that you all were interacting with, Gloria Kronos, who is also currently the Archmagister of Brisbane. And this identity he has assumed is simply a disguise. He is currently incognito.
Hey, Brett,
Yes.
I thought it was Eric.
No,
Yeah, what's up?
that freaked me out.
can I get a clarifying question about the lore of this world?
Please.
This
Yeah.
annual robot, dude.
So you said that this was 50 years ago,
Yes.
and then and this does take place in the highlands.
Correct.
And in the last episode, you said that like we were all in the past life this. So are goblins as a species only 50 years old, or did we just get reborn in a place
Skag's like 64.
Your specific goblins.
I will
Like type of
mention
goblin.
I will mention the fact because some players or some viewers have questioned specifically Skagzag's ancient age, not matching up with what has happened 50 years ago. I do not have an answer for you at that
Well,
point.
he can't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't.
He's in
Yeah,
cusp for at least
that's
18 of
exactly
those
it.
years.
You can't count, so obviously you don't know.
He's
No.
an
He's
unreliable
not a
Skag.
fucking legitimate source of knowledge for his own past. I would
Right.
dare
Right, but like,
say.
are goblins as a species, have they always been around, or is this like a result of the day
So
magic?
I have mentioned a couple of times, just in loose passing in this campaign, and other campaigns, that Ishtar goblins are very different from other goblins of Io. That Ishtarian goblins
Gotcha.
have a very different history, and you are real.
Gotcha.
Like other goblins, you're saying?
Yeah, you're realizing
I'm not
first.
like other goblins.
You're realizing firsthand exactly how different in it, and that is, and I guess I can give you a little bit of theory. Is this something that Cheezel would be thinking about, or would Cheezel be like, la la la? I don't, you know.
No, this is something. Cheezel doesn't even acknowledge that death is a thing. So this doesn't like this. This is a Jesse. I'm trying to learn more about the world you've created.
I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I don't mind answering it at this point because I don't think any of the goblins here are suddenly going to become scholaristic and be like, we must
Never gonna
learn the origins of this. Yeah. So effectively, if you die upon the Ishtar highlands, if you die within the Ishtar highlands, anyone who dies within the Ishtar highlands is reborn as a goblin. So if you
That's actually kind of a fucked up curse.
yeah, so if you die and your body perishes into the swamplands, it will then be reanimated as a goblin, essentially. So technically, the only resurrection in IO currently is literally dying
Wait, so
on
we're
the
the first?
Oh my
Goblin
god.
Islands.
We're the first
Kill all the
confirmed
gods.
characters for phase 3, dude.
we have
We're like
reincarnation.
level 1
Oh
fuck
my
ups
god.
And it's specifically because the day magics have just completely polluted and enriched these swamps to effectively, and that's why it's called the Swamp of Life, is because goblins included. That's why anyone that dies, goblins included, are simply reanimated. But typically, what happens is they're reanimated as a goblin. They don't retain memories of their previous life. So,
Yeah, but like if we die elsewhere, we still reanimate back here every time, right? Like we had that confirmed.
We
Yes.
don't know that, dude. Is that true?
well, that's what the inevitable
Lagos.
said. Yeah,
Or
that's
like
what
the
the,
inevitable.
yeah, that's what the
They said that
inevitable
if
said.
they
He
killed
was
us,
kinda
we would
seedy.
wake up back here without our memories. So that's a pretty fucked up curse, dude.
Yeah, we're like bound here.
We're immortal and can never die until
Well,
unless
it's a new
source of
life.
this
We don't
stuff.
remember our previous life, so it's
That
like
is
we
correct.
can't
Kind of
be a new
have to,
person.
depending on like circumstances. Like
Well, and
we
that's the
did
thing.
this
So,
time.
so typically you're not supposed. You don't recall your previous life. You don't know of your previous life. And also, doing a little throwback scene for you. Benji, do you remember once
Hello.
a long time ago? You guys were camping.
Yes.
And you were doing some shenanigans with a tiger, and you continued to like explore around the jungles.
Yeah.
And one of the things
Through my marbles and stuff.
yeah,
That one?
one of the things you witnessed is seeing these sort of like zombie-esque bodies raising out of the swamp. Do you remember that
Oh, I
from a
remember
long
that.
time
And
ago?
Mottle just pocketed it and was like, "That's cool."
Yeah, that's neat. Anyways, moving on. That is the curse of the, as you guys are calling it, that is the curse of the Ishtar Highlands.
You
That
know,
is
this
literally.
kinda
That's a bunch of people
this does
dying.
make the Skagzag thing kind of line up with his age. I've never seen child goblins. They all it seems like they sort of come out at their preset age and then just get older.
yeah, they come and well, and also, I mean, you literally saw one of your Stink, I think, right? Reanimated as a mud goblin, and he was already looking like his form, like what he was before. He didn't come out like as a baby. He came out as Stink. As like, or Bink, sorry, chat's corrected me, and I knew I had a 50-50 shot. Bink.
You got it wrong, and you
I
fucked
got
up
it wrong.
today,
I
Brett.
fucked up. I
That
fucked
was a
up
big
forever.
fuck up.
Fake fan. I know.
When a
So
goblin dies, do they just become more of a goblin?
they just, I mean, goblins are just goblins. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, you just kind of like come out of the swamp, yeah, and then you're just like doing your shit. I mean, goblins already have this like chaotic
Goblins are
energy to
just
begin
goblins.
with. Yeah, I
Kind
mean,
of just
We've
emerged at the
hit
exact
like
age.
evolutionary bedrock, and we just keep becoming more goblin-like. Right?
yeah. I mean, that's that. Why do you think goblin society is so wild and
Amazing.
crazy as it is? It's
Yeah.
just as you continue to resurrect, you just continue to like degrade mentally more and more as you're a
That's
fucking.
fucking dark, dude. This
Yeah.
is dark.
I like it. I like it.
Can I?
Yeah.
So
I like it, he says.
is there? I'm not asking like for any specific
yeah.
reason. Phase 3, but like, is there a way that like a player character would know this? And I don't know, like in Phase 3, actually want to like destroy all of IO by turning everyone into a goblin slave? Just put it out there.
We can converse. We can talk.
Yes.
We can talk.
Yeah, this is the start of a dialogue. That
Yes,
we'll
yes.
do.
This is the beginning of a conversation. Yes, we can absolutely.
Wait,
talk.
so Brett, when I saw all those bodies crawling out of the lake, that implies that a bunch of people were just resurrecting all at once from some big mass slaughter or a war. Or
implies. Yeah. Well, goblins
Right.
die all the time.
Oh.
I mean, goblins are just wild, crazy, fucking chaotic beings that are constantly offing
Right.
each other and
But
themselves.
like I saw a lot at once, like a wave of them.
yeah.
Right?
I mean,
There was a
you saw like a dozen of them just emerge out of the swamp.
Oh,
Absolutely.
We've never seen a goblin die of old age.
Yes, you never have
What if they all
because
just fucking die by killing each other, and we're all sort of basically immortal, but we've
Yeah.
never been able to prove it.
you don't have the link. You don't have the link that it's just so that kind of makes you a little special in the fact that you guys are the first to realize, hey, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Like, hey, wait a fucking minute. Like we had lives before this, and now here we are still alive. But now
like
as
X-Men, where it's just
goblins.
like goblins are the purest. Now
Yeah,
we will create all
Oh boy.
I mean, if you want to go that way, absolutely.
That's
what I'm
to veer
thinking,
into at
Crendor.
64.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like
Gremlins.
someone trying to make everyone goblins would be a great plot point. You get to live forever. I'm saving the world. Think of it.
Oh, there.
Oh, vodka's all right then.
God
Yeah,
damn
vodka's
it.
fine.
Fuck.
Technically,
We gotta
isn't
go
the senator.
back.
The senator's a goblin now. That's good. Or whatever.
Well,
the
no,
senator
no.
didn't
No,
die
he
on
talked
the-
about
No,
that.
the senator did die at the Ishtar
He
Highlands.
died in Brisbane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well then you know what? He's a Brisbane goblin.
Oh, he's a corpse.
He's
You're
a
my
good
fat
and a bad
list.
goblin.
He's
Yeah.
dead. He's dead body.
So, yeah, that is the. I mean, because we're approaching the end anyway. So yeah, that's the goblin lore that I have for you
It
guys.
don't matter. Fucking we're close to the
No,
end.
no, I mean,
No
there's
matter who cares.
no. I mean, there's certain things that I wouldn't tell you guys, but because you know,
We're running
and
out
as
of
you-
time.
Dude,
well,
it's the
that
end,
and
let's
also
go.
your character's motivations. Like I said, I don't think any of you are going to put the scholar cap on and be like, we must learn the resurrection properties
We like
of
don't
goblins.
have time. Like,
Yeah.
well, not like from
We're
a
also
time limit on the
idiots.
campaign, but like we want to do something else. It's like we don't. That's
Yeah.
not really a focus. I think of any of our
Exactly.
Yeah, we have priorities right
Ever-
now.
Yeah, you're in
Overwrite
the
that.
you're in the middle of a fucking vengeance crusade against Valiantsworth / Archmagister Kronos, who you're like, this fucker has fucked
Also,
us
Brett,
over
and it's
twice
triggered my
now.
100
Yeah,
roll.
exactly. Yeah.
Brett, is Valiantsworth his just first name?
That is his surname.
Valiantsworth is just his surname.
That's his
okay. And we
surname,
didn't
that is
hear
correct.
a forename.
You did not hear a forename. No, Master Valiantsworth
Oh,
is all you heard.
As
yeah.
while we get into like actually like saying like what our plan is here, I do want to say that I think I'd want to look around before we depart the keep for
Okay.
like I don't know, gear items. Like we haven't had a
Just
restock
anything.
of gear in a long time.
So, so when you say you want to look around, are you specifically implying that you want to loot the keep? Like you'd like to
We want to
loot
loot the keep.
Yeah, you want to loot the keep of its vault, of
We
its
want to help
treasures.
help this place help ourselves.
Yeah,
So that-
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uno momento,
Clark can
please.
get his pay.
Yeah.
Taking
from the
time to
goods.
I
check
doubt.
for
I
traps.
severely doubt this guy has more than like 50 gold to his
You
name.
literally killed like a lord of goblins. That was a
I know.
that was also, keep in mind, no, oh man, no, never mind. I was gonna say, man, and all that lore you learned from Chief Big Belly. It's like, wait,
No,
you didn't
we
learn
didn't.
fucking
We blew
shit.
up.
Yeah. Well, never mind.
Because we
Never mind.
we whipped him completely.
I literally was. I was just about to be like, as you all recall from what
You
Chief
learned
Big
how
Belly
deep
told
his
you.
connections were.
I was
and,
like, wait, you didn't learn shit. Okay, never mind.
Well, we learned a little bit about
If
ourselves
there
in
was
that
a
room.
body, we could bring him back.
I learned about his
speak to him
daughter.
for a
It was
minute,
his
but
birthday,
his
and
body's
she
mud.
was hungry.
It's so fucked up. Let's not think about it too much.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, that was a bad scene.
Not feeling good about that. Not feeling.
I'm still not feeling very good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with it.
But I mean, they had it coming. They started.
It
No.
was such good
They
irony.
started it.
You fucking
tried to
started
eat
it with
up.
the vodka thing.
They sent Randall at us first, dude. They started it.
Nah, dude, we are so much above that at this point.
Nah, but
It was
fuck that.
wrong.
Nah, we punched down. All right, we've been through enough bullshit. We get a couple freebies.
I know.
Oh shit! One moment, please. I'm rolling some loot and some things that you guys have found here.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
I
and it's-
fucking love loot.
Same, like absolutely.
I'm a big fan.
That's what we need right about now. More loot.
Now, where would this?
If I
where
could
would
just
this
get
loot
something
be,
that boosts
Brett?
my charisma to 30.
This
Then
well,
we
thi-
can cook.
this would be the keeps within the keep vault deep
Yeah, wait, we're
within the
just
swamp.
ransacking Jesse.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, and up here we go. And
As the
Cecil.
chief.
Yes.
Mm,
Yes.
Oh right.
I'm gonna
yeah.
need all of you to ask for permission to loot it. Thank you.
Jason, can I please have permission to loot this keep?
Learned. You may take one item.
Do you even know what any of this stuff is? Have you even looked through it?
I'm actually I'm giving some rolls right now because the loot within, because I mean this is literally like the keep itself within Chief Big Belly's fort in Day Spa is all of the loot and all of the gold and treasure that his gobby followers have gathered to earn good favor with Chief Big Belly that he has just kept like a dragon resting upon its hoard. So I mean, literally, this is sort of like, hey, where did all the treasure go in the Gobby land? It's here. It's right here in the fort. Right
how much
here.
is that?
Dude,
though?
the
Is it like
goblins
20
that
gold?
lived
30?
here like recognized Cheezel as like the new guy. Like they weren't down there when we slayed.
I guess we should probably
Chief
drag
Big
the
Belly.
body up and like look
His
for
body
that.
sunk into the mud.
It's still sinking into the mud,
Wait a
slowly
minute,
into the
he's
mud.
gonna
Yeah.
come back.
He's gonna reincarnate. Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
Oh guys, we got a spawn camp.
we gotta get it and go.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, needless to say, with the assistance of Happy and his diplomatic nature and proof of the fact that Chief Big Belly is slain, along with the noble and scholaristic paladin Randall, who is also given claim over to Cheezel, there really isn't much argument for Cheezel currently being the lord of this fort right now. Now, whether he is the lord of all Gobbykind within the Ishtar Highland, now that's going to take quite a bit of crusading. But as far as the followers of the fort is concerned, as far as the following of the fort is concerned, they all would acknowledge Cheezel as the lord if maybe they can get a little bit of that in that
Can I
vault
call
over there.
all the goblins together
Yeah.
that are left?
Yeah,
All of
absolutely. Not much is left because again, you killed the majority of the guards, so this would be
There's like 20 guys or whatever.
No, it's very low. This would be the ogres that are within the spa, as well as one of the first fort defenses. This would be a couple of the spa keepers, the spa stewards, if you will, and a couple of the goblin guards, both green and red skinned. Would all gather around. Would you show a witness over to the drowning, the currently submerging corpse of Chief Big Belly? Big Belly.
Yeah, Cheezel points to the dead Big Belly and says, "Gobby friend, I Big Chief Cheezel." And then he like steps on the dead body of Big Belly, like riding him down into the mud. As he points to his comrades, and he says, "No longer you bow to Chief. I have learned the ways of humies. They have Chief. Human Chief extra bad. Gobbies not like humies." So Cheezel proceeds to institute a form of communism amongst all the goblins.
Okay, I'm listening.
And he opens the vaults to everyone.
Oh God.
No.
Okay. Well, everybody better fucking get in there because it's gonna be a goddamn frenzy at this point in time. Okay. Well, time to go
I
ahead
want
and
to cast a spell.
yeah. Give me. Yeah. You have time to cast one spell while everyone is currently looting the lot.
I cast level 6 sleep.
Give me
on the crowd.
Yeah, let me go ahead and see that the sleep roll. Give me that sleep roll, please. The level.
Yeah, let me
sleep.
calculate how many
The ogres have
Ds
pretty
I
good
have to
HP.
roll right
Yeah.
now.
Well,
Let's see,
hold on.
5d8 base. At
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a couple of d20s. Okay.
I'm about to cloud kill this shit.
The ogres don't necessarily understand what's going on unless they're given direct command of what they need to do, because that's the way these ogres have been trained.
They don't know
so
what
they
money
will
is.
they will literally be at the front of the gate, just standing there, like scratching themselves, picking at their butt a little bit as they watch the rest of these goblins go, ah, and then run in and start like, now the loot that's within this vault is not like, haha, look at all that lint. I mean, it's genuinely like loot. I mean, we're talking 5 figures of gold loot. We're talking high level magical items. Like this is literally.
I'm gonna start killing.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna knock out anyone that survives Qua's blast.
all right. So with 71, you will knock out. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look at them.
How many goblins are there?
I want to say I'd like Qua to do his move.
Yeah, hold on. How many goblins
And
are
then
there?
I'm going to sweep
yeah.
up anyone that survives
Let's,
Qua's blast.
let's go ahead and get some documentation down here. Okay, so I'm in a red goblin.
Because
Here,
I'm about to hit him with a level like
Something.
7 spell.
3,
Level
4,
6
5,
spell.
6.
Cheezel gets a fucking army.
on this one, dude.
You kill them immediately.
So, well, I mean, well, to be fair, you already all have like wiped out a majority of this army currently. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So there's
Brett, by the way, Cheezel would also like to instate the fact that goblins shouldn't own any property, and so the fort belongs to all goblins.
okay. They listen to you. They're hearing you, and they're going, "Yeah, whatever you say, chief." As they're literally dragging all the gold into they can.
Put that down.
All right. So let me go ahead. Of the remnants that is within the fort, there are currently 12 red goblins left and 6 regular ass like 4 hit point goblins left. The ogres are not
How
interested in the
tightly
treasure.
packed is the room?
I mean, it's tightly packed enough where AoEs can do, but keep in mind, if you do anything super destructive, like blast a fireball in the middle of it, it may cause damage to the magic items in the
That'd
treasure.
be ridiculous.
So, I will tell you,
Create a
Clint.
fog cloud.
Hold your fucking horses.
So you've got a. All right. So, are you guys Okay. First of all, okay. Here's how we're gonna do it. Everyone, fucking roll initiative right now. And
damn it. We
everyone
could have just looted. We could have been an Atlas in and out 5 minutes.
Everyone, tell me your actions. I see Clarence doing a sleep. Crendor would Skag's be casting fog to cast fog.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, what's everyone doing? Like, what's everyone's actions at this point as they try and get into
That was such a low fucking roll on that.
I know it is.
Poison.
Yes.
God
damn it, Model. Model, what you doing?
I want to like, can I see with investigation where the glowiest thing is?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Have a look around real quick for the coolest
so
thing?
you see what I can only describe as like an opal and ruby scimitar that is within the pile of gold that is with it that is in this fort. And I'm talking piles, dragon piles. Of
Okay.
gold.
Yes. No. Mottle Scrooge McDucktails dives into the gold after the sword while salivating.
Okay.
Is there
so-
any goblins in front of me going for it?
Oh, absolutely. But they're all like they're immediately going for the base of the mound, so they're just going in, dragging as much gold into their pockets as they can.
Mottle says chair pathetic and then dives in for the sword.
All right. You have claimed the sword, the ruby scepter scimitar. Not ruby scepter,
Yes.
this ruby opal scimitar that literally is made of these solid gemstones. Are you okay? Here's a question I would like to ask: is everyone here murdering these goblins? Yes or no?
I'm
Anyone
fucking.
stopping
I'm gonna
that?
knock anyone
yeah,
out.
no
and I'm
doubt.
hoping
No.
that everyone else will kill
Then
the rest of them.
I didn't want to have to kill them, but
I
gonna
wasn't
threaten
expecting
them with
Cheezel
the
to
spell
like
kill.
fucking not
Yeah,
let us
literally
loot
ruin
before
it.
he gave it to everyone.
So I would say after a couple of rounds of this and some dramatic slashes here and there, and the ogres, keep in mind, not doing anything except listening to their overlord, which apparently is Cheezel at this point, and no one's gonna argue that at this moment.
for what it's worth, I didn't want to kill them. I was planning on cloud killing them and being like, "Get out of here!" And then they'd be like, "It's not worth it. We're dying," and then they'd run off instead of like fighting over gold. That'd be and with a 20 whatever charisma that I got.
Okay.
This might be the biggest loophole these goblins have ever seen, though.
All right.
Do they want to die for it? Because it sounds like they're about to be auto-combated to death.
Yeah,
So
we are
here-
gonna auto combat.
So here's what's gonna happen right now. Of all this, between the goblins that would be put to sleep, as well as the ones that you're just like, get out, you stupid cat, and gets the spray bottle of cloud
just
killed.
like hit him with the broom, like stop
Yeah,
taking
exactly.
my treasure.
Of the 12 red goblins, 6 green goblins that were still alive within this, at the end of this, you will lose everyone except 5 red goblins who are either asleep or have actually come to their sense to say, fuck that, this isn't worth it. Meanwhile, those that have said, fuck it, this is not worth it, still managed to get away with a little bit of gold. Not a lot of gold, but a little bit of gold. So I've got a lovely...
Bernie taking swings.
Oh, fuck no. No.
Yeah,
Like,
that would be
do they
incredibly
wanna die?
stupid of them.
Yeah, that's why they're not
I'm
doing
giving
it.
them, I'm giving them their out.
Yeah, that's why they're not doing it. Okay, give me a second here. I'm just gonna go ahead and
Old-fashioned bullying.
Good old fashioned, what I like to call it, peer pressure.
Ooh, I'm rolling a couple of magic items in here. 1 second, please. So,
are there any gemstones?
Oh, there's lots of gemstones. Are you interested in any of them? Any moss
What am I looking for specifically? Let me see.
Gold will do.
I'm
gold.
looking for agate.
Yeah. You would probably find that. Ultimately, it's up to the. Okay, all right. That'll.
What happened? Are you okay?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just looking at a thing. I'm just rolling on the loot the hoard table, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well, apparently, yep. Sorry.
What is it? Lay it on us.
I'm giving you the list. I promise you, I'm not teasing. I want to make sure I read everything out. Okay, and
Oh, I just remembered something too while we're like sorting this out.
Yes.
What? That spell book we got from like the snake fight ages ago.
The custom
think
spell
I'm just gonna have Clarent learn one of those spells because we're never gonna use it otherwise.
Yeah. I'll reach.
I don't think we have it written down anywhere. So I think you're the one that has it, Brett.
Okay, I'll tell you what the book is. Did no one write down the loot?
I don't know.
I have.
It like disappeared into the void, but I remember it being a good spell, and I was like, someone will learn it, and then none of us ever did. I would like to.
Yeah.
Did I learn it?
I know you didn't. You didn't say it in the chat if you did.
I'm trying to remember.
Because it was like multiple people could, so it was like we had to go in order, but no one ever did.
You're right. We totally just passed it around.
We just whiffed it, and none of us learned the good spell we had.
Okay, so I just need to go ahead and do this. Very cool. Okay, so I have all the loot for you guys. So first and foremost, you have with a assortment of gemstones, jewelry, and things like that of value, which you'd be able to find in it easily, especially certain spell components. Wink, wink. If you'd like to go and take that out of the gold, I will allow it. A total of 14,821 gold pieces is within the vault itself. That is after what the goblins have taken. As far as the magic items that you would have found within the vaults, and this is literally all of the loot in the Ishtar Highlands. Let me go ahead and read this real quick to see what this is. Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. Okay, so you would have found another bag of holding. Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would start picking out gems from the gold and putting it into the bag of holding.
I would take the bag out of your hands and flip it over, first of all, buddy. Fucking
that could be really fucking dangerous, dude.
Also,
you don't know how to hide it.
Also, I know it's too late to go ahead and announce this. I need one of you to be the loot note keeper, or you're just gonna lose this to the fucking void.
All right. I'll do it. I'll do it.
You know him?
I trust Eric to do it, and only Eric. He has my vote.
All right, you got a staff of fire, a +2 scale mail, animated shield, an iron stone of insight, which adds +2 to your wisdom skill, specifically your wisdom staff.
Yeah,
what are you
going?
Right.
What was that called?
Iron stone.
I also copy and pasted over here.
Iron
stone.
So we've got
there.
a staff fire, a snail mail, an anime shield, and an ion stone.
He doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah. I was like, hey, whatever you guys, whoever
Anime
you want to do, you're
shield,
fucking
the
there.
staff of staffing. Yep.
I've copy and pasted this all in Goblins of IO.
Yeah, I see it.
Please document it. But the one thing that Model gains, as he was exploring within the pile of the treasure, is a Vorpal Scimitar sword. So a Vorpal Scimitar. So it's a Vorpal Scimitar specifically. So Vorpal Scimitar. Allow me to give the information as everyone is currently salivating. You gain a plus. So this Vorpal Scimitar counts as a +3 weapon. In addition to that, it ignores any resistance to slashing damage, which means, hey, anyone that's got that barbarian thing ignores. It just completely chops through that. The Vorpal sword is that strong. When a creature that has at least one head with this weapon, and you roll a 20 on the attack roll, you cut off one of the creature's heads.
Whoa.
Oh, I like
Holy
that.
shit.
Do you have that copy and pasted?
Yeah, it's currently Vorpal Scimitar in there. You could go and behead people with it. It literally is like a legendary weapon that someone has just thrusted in there. So this weapon can behead creatures. The creature dies if it can't survive with the lost head. A creature is immune to the effect if it is immune to slashing damage, doesn't have need a head, has legendary actions. The GM decides the creature is too big for the cutoff. Such a creature. So the best way to go ahead and describe this, smiley face, is that the Vorpal Scimitar, first and foremost, will not behead the following people: other players, and specifically legendary / boss encounter creatures.
I was gonna say we lucky up one of us and start killing player characters.
However, it does have the nice little side note that if you cannot behead a creature, you will instead deal 6d8 slashing damage. So if you roll a 20 and you can't behead the creature, it will still deal 6d8 slashing damage. This is really very
epic.
Damn.
Yeah. This is this fucking roll. This is a legendary weapon that is within the Ishtar.
And you said it's a curved sword?
It is a curved scimitar, which means it has finesse and light.
Mottle puts bread into the back of his boot and then takes out Croissant, the curved scimitar.
There it is. Croissant.
I guess Model's
Croissant
finally a
and butter.
melee build after
Croissant.
fucking 40 sessions.
Bro, I tried so hard. I tried so hard. Okay.
Got so far.
So wait, how much gold was it in value, or like
It
John?
was 14,000.
Yeah, 14,821 gold pieces. I will allow you to exchange that gold for assortments of jewelry and things like that you may need either for spell components.
I vote the 6-way split.
I don't know about
it's not
value-wise,
gonna work
but
for
Quad's
me.
gonna be walking around like a kid on Easter picking eggs.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna be grabbing every gemstone because he doesn't know what he needs.
Okay, sounds good. So keep in mind,
Chisel doesn't want any money, so we're good.
I will let you know just from a simplicity standpoint, and because I don't want to be bogged down with the minutia. If there is a material component that is a gemstone that you require, you can either exchange your gold to say that you've gotten from your travels, bought it at a local jeweler, etc., etc., etc. So if there are certain gemstones that you need, you can say that you have a pocket of gemstones, but effectively the value would be whatever the gold you guys decide to split at this point. Friendly reminder, you are responsible for your own inventories. Any things that you don't record is lost to the void.
Yeah, I'm adding 2,400 gold for myself. That's just about 6-way split if everyone takes their own cut.
I want at least 3,000.
Well, that's much more than a 6-way split.
You've already taken 50 from us, right?
Sorry, Qua, I'm looking around at how much...
hold on. Out of curiosity, how much gold do you guys currently have in your pockets?
A 6-way split.
3,700 now.
A 6-way split would be 2,470 gold.
Chisel said he didn't
I was
want
like
his,
fucking
his
right on the
share,
mark.
so
Qua can have my
This
gold.
guy's like, I need
give it up to the
5,000.
goblins.
Yeah, Qua can have my gold.
I'm just saying, if I have 3,000 gold, I can
Did you
cast
hear this?
Awaken
Did you just hear what Chisel said? Chisel has given you his gold. Means you would obtain
He's been overpaid at this point.
He's my favorite now.
4,940 gold, as Chisel has given you his end of the gold.
At least Qua will never
4,000.
talk about getting paid.
I will
ever
genuinely, material's not even a thing to me anymore. The money arc is over. Dude, I was going to have an all arc where I went to Atlas and begged for money. It's going to be really
Fucking
sad.
sad.
All
No way, I
right.
got you.
So,
Brett,
yes.
while they're doing that,
Yes.
I would like Chisel to go to the ogres, I imagine, who are, living their best lives.
Yeah. They live in ignorance. They're extremely happy.
Yeah, I want to explain to them that the fort/day spa is open to all goblins now, and their job is to make sure, one, the day spa is protected because I don't want goblins getting out of control, and two, to make sure that the goblins treat the day spa with respect. It is neutral ground for all gobbies.
All right. Would you like to give the ogres little bouncer suits?
I would very much like to give them little bouncer suits. Yes.
All right. Very well.
But
so,
they are ogre designed bouncer suits. I want them to have some agency in what they wear.
they've never had to think about this before.
The
will work-
bouncer suits actually look like Letterman jackets.
Yes. They'll be like, Letterman jacket? What that?
Yeah. And I explained to them that I used to have a very good friend who was an ogre.
You just tied off another arc and a time loop.
We finally sealed the loop.
One of the
things are getting ended here.
Cheezel, one of the ogres
Everything comes to an end.
Cheezel, one of the ogres will look at you and will say, "You had friend who was ogre?"
Yeah, Cheezel goes into sort of a, like a little bit of a wistful remembrance of his good friend, and he's not going to explain how he died. That would suck.
Right.
But
just happy moments, happy memory.
Yeah, just going to explain to the ogres how they went to college together. And when in college, they bonded over the fact that they were in a fraternity. And these ogres are in a fraternity with Cheezel now, too. A brotherhood, if you will.
I think after the long conversation about Dungo and your connection with them, the ogres will look at each other, and one will give you a smile and a nod and say, "We do what you say. We do so happily." And one of them will give a toothless grin to you.
Cheezel hugs all the ogres.
Oh yeah, they're
an honest hug. Like
they're
sweet.
yeah. They're at one point they think when you go for the hug, and this is really sad when it comes to these ogres, they think for a second you're gonna like hit them because that's what they've been used to with previous leadership. And so when you finally go in for like the warm embrace, you just kind of see them like melt a little bit as they all just kind of give you a big dog pile of hug. And they not only will do what you say, but they have their morals, or their like motivation is high to do this. They got high morale right now, and they're gonna make sure they do. They're gonna make the best fucking jackets so they can goddamn mess it, and then they're gonna go in. They're gonna do exactly what they say. Passionately, and they'll go in if there's any shit whatsoever, and they go, "Hey, you messed around with Cheezel Day-Spa," and they'll beat the shit out of anyone that fucks up.
That's my
and
boys.
throws
That's
them
my
up.
boys right there.
Because they're heated, but they'll also talk very highly
passionate.
of you. They're extremely like, they're like, let's fucking go. Let's do what we're told. Let's fucking go. And so needless to say, this place will be extremely protected by all the ogres that you have motivated from your tale of Dungo today.
Look at that.
All right. How are we divvying out this loot, actually? before we forget and put it to the side like we always do.
What is, first of all, bag of holding.
Flip the bag of holding.
Flip the bag of holding. Anything inside the bag of holding.
Can we put a pin on loot divvying for now? Just because I have a couple of things.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
The loot's one thing. Was there anything in the fucking bag, Brett?
Yes, if you didn't know, the bag itself is completely empty itself. You look into it.
I still don't trust like that.
Once again,
detect magic on the bag.
Yeah. It's magical. It's fucking magical. It's a bag of holding. You just see
he's
it.
looking for anything. He knows what the
He's looking for curses.
He's looking for curses on the fucking bag.
His eyes is bulging at this point in time.
Looking for more careful, more specific.
So after some time, you will see the bag of holding is itself a bag of holding. It hasn't been given to you by some sort of mage with an agenda. It's literally a bag of holding, which is a common wizard's knickknack that has been tossed aside within this vault. You feel confident the bag of holding is just that. A magical bag that holds a bunch of stuff.
We don't trust like that anymore.
But also, are you actually confident? Probably not. But from what you can tell, you haven't been able to detect any sort of
this
thing.
This bag's probably cursed like the last one I said.
Quaz cradling a bunch of gemstones in his arms, trying to hold them all.
Yeah, you're right. We should probably leave that.
Yeah, Claire hucks it into the corner.
I'm gonna take
totally
the bag of holding.
fine.
I'm taking the bag of holding.
Hey, there's any magic, sorcery, wild magic? Any items, wild magic?
There's
in
a
there?
literal
I
staff.
will be taking the bag of holding.
What are you
writing that
Want
down?
the magic? Give me
The staff itself is just brimming with magic at this point.
Yeah,
It's just-
staff. Give me the staff.
We'll figure out the loot
Yeah,
after,
the
right? We just
staff.
wanna check the bag.
You'll figure out the.
Well, we know it's gonna go to me. Give it the staff.
Give him the staff.
Give him the stuff.
Give him the staff.
All right, what do you want to do that's not loot related?
All right, so let's go ahead and figure out your next plan, because the next step that you got to do once you finally leave the day spa in good hands of the blood ogres. Yes.
We want to go to Atlas. I think.
Yes,
the
but
plans go
we have to
like
walk to the Bard College.
so that
Yeah.
that is a question that Tomato has brought up. Would you immediately teleport to Atlas, which would sever your ties to the forest of Brisbane that you guys left the guards before?
No.
Or would you take the week trek back to the abandoned Bard College where the
I think the
Ogre
week
live?
trek saves us more time overall because we have to go back to Brisbane
Yeah.
for the
And they're
leyline.
not dying
Like, this is
anymore.
gonna put us closer.
We want to trek and we want to be able to get to the
Yeah,
the slipstream.
we'll go back through the Bard College portal.
All right. So you will spend your week traveling. All of you will heal back to full. This also gives you the opportunity to identify and divvy up the magic items as you see fit. And once you arrive over at the portal, you're just gonna walk through. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Does it look like anyone's been in here since the last time? Like, any goblins may have found this portal since.
No, I mean the area itself. Once you actually see in the deadline or daylight rather, you just kind of just see this rundown college with literally the viscera and corpse, the parasite queen that you've destroyed here. That is given such an awful stench that you would hope that any goblin who would have wandered at this point would have simply turned around and been like, "Not going in there," and yeah, that is exactly what they're doing.
All right.
Okay, let me do a thing. All right, you shall teleport. City of Atlas. One second. Allow me to give you a little bit of atmosphere of Atlas theme. It's been I spent a few weeks during this journey over to the Ishtar highlands that you all would actually arrive back to Atlas. But you will also
4,991. 4,993.
all
What
right.
the hell is
Counted
this?
the entire time, the entire week.
So
You missed one.
as you
I counted in pairs of 2.
as you arrive over in Atlas, there will be others here doing their business. And that's where we're going to go now. Everyone see Altered City of Atlas? Up above? Up above in the VC?
Yes,
No.
yes.
No.
Where am I on the game board?
Where am I?
Hold
Fucking
on.
died.
No, it's all good. Let me go to Goblins of Io. Everyone's attuned, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure you are attuned. Yep, Crendor is attuned.
Oh yeah, I see everything.
Yeah, go on up there. Go on up there. Go on
Wait,
up to.
what?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So there's a VC up there that says
Go
Altered
on.
City of Atlas. Yeah, just head
Everyone's
on.
in it. You can see.
Why don't they come here?
Because you're
Because we have to step into the altered city.
you are,
It's-
you
oh,
are
you're
in the
right.
Altered City of Atlas. Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
So,
moving room?
Yeah,
Yeah,
head
we're
on.
moving
No.
room.
Yeah, go.
Well, I
go.
was
up.
just saying, why can't they come here? And then
That's true.
apparently we're
Yeah,
stepping into
permissions
the
and-
yeah.
Yeah, so go. Yeah, head on up there, or I'll drag you up there. It's all good. There we go. All right, everyone's in there now. Hello. Yeah. It's like, do you? It's like, do you want to
yeah.
switch over to the Altered City of Atlas? And yeah, not yet, Crendor. Not yet.
This little shit.
Hello, Atlas. Atlas, everyone that isn't in Roll20 yet that can go to Roll20, feel free to log in right now.
Right
I
now.
popped in for like 2 seconds and I was like, wait, not yet. And then I exited out.
Oh no, you can log in. It's fine.
If Luna's not moving, it's because I don't have my computer. I'm just on my
No,
phone.
it's all good. You don't have to be. We understand that. You will see over here, as you guys are teleporting up over in the southern section, right over here. Up here, you will see a young. Well, I will describe what everyone looks like. I think this is the first time this group has actually met the goblins, with the exception
met
of.
We've seen.
Yeah, we only met
Miguel and
the
I have
nerd.
I've
seen.
met Model and Cali.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
wait,
right.
We didn't see.
I
Some
met
of them
them
were
as
also at
monkey.
the last,
Oh, and they would know
phase of the
Zahani as well.
battle.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we
Oh,
met
yeah.
the
Oh,
turtle,
God,
though.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
we also know
human.
Claw. Yeah.
Wow, your tea was so cool. I made mushroom tea off of the mushrooms on his back, and then we all got re-rolls.
Yeah, I ate one of the mushrooms off one of his corpses and spazzed out and threw up.
Oh, nice. So not
It was a bad time.
the same, but
Yeah.
So, Goblin crew, you'll be marching up north, up the streets of Atlas to see this fine pirate crew. All of you are familiar with Captain Leighton Beardthorn, and some of you are familiar with young Alis over there. And you pirate crew, you have just finished your fight against the hobgoblin grandmother herself, Wazy, and have now returned back to Atlas with the rest of your crew and party to continue your plans with the great evil that you're currently fighting. As you all will see the goblins walking north. Goblins, how do you what would you end up doing as you're kind of like walking up ahead and seeing non-goblin?
I want to make sure that house is still burned down.
Qua, your home is
Nice
gone.
to come home after a long journey.
Qua, your home is burned to the ground. Your home.
There's nothing for you here.
Quan kind of stares at you and then blinks a bit.
We talked about this.
Oh,
It
right.
was burned.
Yeah.
Oh,
You burned it down, remember?
Thank
oh,
God.
right. I did. this.
Finally. He burned my house down. It was cursed.
Amanda will look down over to the south to see that the goblins are all fine and well and not their destroyed form that they were before. And she'll give out a smile. You all seem well.
Oh, we are. We are.
It's good. It's good.
I got a new hat.
Looks over at the dancing mushroom.
Yeah.
Look at the dancing mushroom that's currently on Qua's head. And she'll give a
Chief.
and that's very good, young man. Very good. And
Amanda.
Amanda,
yes.
who are your friends here? Wait a minute.
Actually, and then she'll look over to young Alis specifically and was like, there was something I wanted
Alis looks stressed out already.
Oh no.
Do you remember how I told you that there was someone that was needing your services in tracking ley lines?
Right.
To Alis.
We just pretend we know what's going on.
They needed the help.
And she'll nod as she will then motion over to Clarent. You will see, how tall is Clarent? Like 3.5 feet?
He's 3.5. He had a bit of a hunchback when he used his instruments. Now he stands a little bit taller.
Yes, 3 feet,
A posture
7 inches
correction,
now.
dude.
Yeah, a proud walking goblin walks over to you. Clarent, you will see Manda will introduce Alis, this young man over here. Hey, Dodger, would you like to introduce your character and yourself to the Gobbies audience today?
Oh my goodness. Hi everybody, I'm Dodger. I play Alis on the Misdemeanor, the Found Family Pirate Show.
There's the boy.
And Alis is a 14-year-old sorcerer with kind of permanent stank face.
Yep.
He's got a big old book bag. And every time that it's been mentioned that he might interact with the goblins, he's felt stressed out about it. Now it's happening in real time.
And
so
now
here we
it's
go.
happening with every single
but now
goblin.
it's actually happening.
Every single goblin walking over at that point in time.
Is the
Does
snake
Cheezel
part
recognize?
of her or his character, like, is the snake just there for the aesthetic of the picture?
Alis, your snake Eleanor is with you currently, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I have a snake.
Yeah, you'd see a little snake. That's
Is the
just kind of
snake also magical?
I don't know that you would be able to tell that right off the bat.
I am a powerful
He's a
wild
powerful
sorcerer,
wizard.
actually.
Yeah, you gotta respect
Are you
him.
doing a check or something? Or
Yeah, would you like to do some sort of a
Yeah, can I do a
powerful
check?
magic check?
Yeah, go and do an Arcana
would.
check.
Oh God, things.
Let's see if.
I'm -1. All right,
Yep.
let's see if this works.
He's a very powerful man.
How? What the fuck?
You will see.
God.
Yeah,
There
you.
it is.
He represents
Yep.
us. Okay.
You also see a tiny, might be a snake, might be a large-sized worm,
Could be
crawling
worm, yeah.
around
It could be
Alis.
eel, honestly.
But you sense no magic coming from the worm, or at least it feels shredded enough. You don't feel confident enough in your abilities to decipher that.
How old is this young man?
14.
14.
How
I don't
does
know.
Cheezel recognize this kid as being the same age roughly as Cheezel?
I would say so. Yeah, because Cheezel, you're so used to seeing a bunch of adults, you're finally seeing someone that looks more your age.
Yeah, Cheezel like gets right up in your face, and just big toothy grin, and holds out his hand.
He'll shake his hand. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You heal me, baby.
He's gonna look over at Luna like, help me.
Luna looks over and like kind of, she's got like stars in her eyes, and she runs up to the goblins, and she's just like she looks over at Alis and is like, "Don't worry, they're goblins. They're cool." And she looks at them and she's like,
fully aware that they're goblins. You actually speak goblin, so if you could help.
You will,
Cheezel is still shaking your hand.
Common. What is wrong with you people? Like, wait, we can hear you. Are you looking at us like we got some kind of disease?
I'm still shaking your hand. I'm not letting go.
You will actually notice this high elf over here seems to be starry-eyed and all full of smiles the moment that she sees goblins walking down the street.
Is she looking at me specifically?
She's looking at everyone at this point in time.
But like, would Cheezel interpret it as her looking at him specifically?
I mean, honestly, Cheezel, you would interpret it the way that you would want to interpret it. I mean, that's
right. Cheezel completely ignores the other human and goes over to the elf like,
hello, a big chief Cheezel.
You see a goblin half your size with a wide, toothy grin looking up over at Luna. Laura, why don't you introduce yourself and the character that you play to the goblin audience?
"Hi, my name is Laura Shigihara. You guys maybe know me as a video game composer. I did the soundtrack for Plants vs. Zombies, and I worked on To the Moon and a bunch of other games. And I play Luna Fiera on D&D Misdemeanor. She is an elf sorceress bard. She was raised by goblins after she left the academy, and yeah, she's really happy to be part of her pirate crew."
Yeah, Luna, you currently see this smiling goblin. Cheezel, what are you doing? Offering a hand? What are you currently doing to...
Cheezel spit in his hand, like slicks back his hair a little bit, and has the same doughy love eyes he's had for every single woman we've met this entire last however many years.
Like Brock.
Yeah,
Brock, but goblin.
Yeah, he really is.
Brock. Oh no.
Yep.
Hello, a big goblin chief Cheezel.
"Oh, are you the leader?" Luna says.
He's not.
Without hesitation.
Yeah, no.
Yes, I leader, big leader.
Yeah, we don't really have a leader.
Yeah.
No, but like she's a leader.
None of us is a leader.
No, she's a big leader, biggest leader.
You just see a big group of people talking over. Meanwhile, Clert is desperately trying to look over at Alis while this giant crew of pirates and goblins are just talking to each other. Clert, what do you do? Oh, go on.
Clark's like trying to like point in a different direction to get the ley line specialist's attention, because they're not going to get any distance towards actually covering what they need to cover in this pack of like 40,000 people.
I think maybe Clarence and Alis like do some like pointing to one another and like move off to the side.
So while everyone is currently interacting themselves in front of Manda's stall, Alis, what's Alis's demeanor as you're walking off into like a quiet alleyway with this little goblin here that wants to talk to you?
Honestly, in comparison to Cheezel, much more relaxed with this one. So
you're welcome. That's our dynamic.
You'll see Qua passing by. He will
Magic boy.
Don't go towards that house. It's gonna collapse.
Yeah, the house.
Something.
Qua and fucking A. Qua and Skagzag will walk over to the burned down house to once again explore around its ruins, see if anything else is there.
No, I'm just
Clert,
gonna contemplate.
no, that's all good. Alis and Clert, go on, yeah.
What is it you're trying to track? What do you need?
There's a arch-magister in Brisbane who pulled one over on us, and we got her teleporting out of a town that we can open a portal to. Well, nearby from here. We need it tracked. We gotta find her. We're gonna kill her, or them, whoever they are. They're gonna die. But we don't have anyone that specializes in triangulating ley lines, and Manda said you might be able to help us out.
Aelis will nod. Yes, I think I know exactly who you're talking about. So it will be easier for me to track them because I know who they are, and I can track ley lines.
Well, you tell me they screwed you over too? What'd they do to you?
We really don't need to get into it, but something you should know is that it is kind of a risk for me to track this specific person. So.
What? You mean like they're gonna get
I mean
you
that
or
they are also potentially trying to find me specifically. So if I'm tracking them, I don't entirely understand how their magic works, and I don't know if she'll also be able to tell where I am if I'm trying to track her. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, but say you track them for us, you get us on the right path, we find them, we kill them, then it sounds like we just took care of your problem.
Not a bad idea.
I would also like to be a part of this killing plan.
You will see a large pirate immediately walk up to you guys while you're talking off behind the trees.
Yeah, I remember you. You were the guys on the big fallen rock thing.
Aye, you are the impressive goblins that murder people.
Yeah.
Aye, lots of respect for the lot of you.
You don't seem that bad yourself.
Gerard, why don't you introduce yourself and the character that you're playing to the goblin audience?
Hey everyone, my name is Gerard, the completionist. I play the character of Captain Leighton Beardthrone. Basically Leighton is a pirate, the only survivor of a pirate crew that died. And he has been by himself for a long time, carrying a evil blade known as Immortal on his back, and he is to be reaping the dead souls of Io all over the place. And he kind of found this family within the misdemeanor, and has recently become the father of Alis, the adopted father of Alis. I guess I've adopted Alis. Yeah, and so it's my responsibility as his father to get revenge on the same people that the goblins are trying to murder as well.
All right.
I mean, I suppose that if we wanted to take the fight to their doorstep, it would be better to do it with a group, not just us.
Yeah, probably would be a better idea. I mean, how much fighting you all been in since the whole Cosma thing?
Too much, honestly.
Same. We almost destabilized an entire human country, actually. We've been doing more mental fighting, and then we did also kill Goblin Chieftain.
Clarent looks very proud of this fact that he almost destabilized a human kingdom.
Alis looks like he wants to ask a bunch of questions and then redirects himself.
Luna nods approvingly, like, that's pretty cool.
You'll see Luda also walking up over to you guys, joining the conversation.
He follows.
Jesus following as
right there
as the conversation continues on.
Kyron does not like being alone. She's just gonna keep a slightly wide berth, but keeping an eye.
Question: are you taller than the other elf?
She's Kyron's a halfling, so she's actually your size.
Oh no, never mind. No
goblin.
Oh my god. Masay, would you like to introduce yourself and the character that you're playing?
Hi, yeah, I'm Sayanella, and I play Kyron of the Misdemeanor. She is a little gremlin. She stuffs her face every chance that she gets, and she's a little bit skittish as time has gone on. She's been through some things, and she knows the goblins from the Cosma fight, but she hasn't really had the chance to speak because she was Big Monkey during that fight.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Yep, I was one of the monkeys. So Kyra remembers, and she's also just like, all right, here we are.
Yep. Alis, yeah, continue, sorry.
Yeah, so Alis would look like he's thinking about it for a minute, and he'll say, all right, how about this? There is something in Asmodia. Do you know where Asmodia is?
What now?
Clirt, you will absolutely not know where Asmodia is.
Right, not important. There's a thing that we need to kill in Asmodia.
I argue it's actually very important.
If we can track... What?
This is another whole, planetary threat thing, because I kind of wanted to retire from that kind of stuff.
Honestly, it's fair.
And Leighton kind of tries to kick a rock to hide it. Yes. Look, I'm tired too. I'm so sick of fighting space beings. It's just, why does Io have all these weird beings? It's so frustrating.
You know, Space Baby.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we know Space worse than that.
Oh yeah,
Worse than, you're telling me it's worse than the space baby.
Aye, worse than the space baby.
No, Space Baby, just baby.
That was a crazy one. We met the space baby, we allied with him, then we stopped allying with him, then I teleported in, I choked.
It was a double, triple cross, all right? It was a whole plan.
All right.
And I choked
This is
him
not
out
the
twice.
point. We don't need to rehash everything that went on with the Space Baby. We were all there.
Skagzag smoke, baby.
Skagzag did choke one of them out.
He smoked a choke, baby.
He wrestled one in a hell in a cell. It was full of acid, though.
You know what the
Wait, hold on.
Did you wrestle with Space Baby?
Leighton's eyes widen. Which one of you know wrestling?
This guy.
I guess
Everyone
I do,
points to Skagzag, yeah.
I was the one who choked him twice.
You and I, we can be the most powerful tag team in all of Io.
Don't let Sahani hear you say that, Leighton.
Oh, Sahani can join us. Everyone will get murdered by all of our wrestling moves.
Are you a human?
Here we go, dude.
Leighton kind of takes a breath and goes, "Not anymore."
All right, good enough.
That makes no sense.
Look, anyways, what's going on with this as Mahunau thing?
Leighton taught me how to suplex people.
Essentially, a large demon lord thing that we need to kill. So we help you find her, the headmaster, archmagister, whatever it is now. We all kill it, and then you help us kill this devil, and then we can all retire.
I can't look. I got to make this decision with everyone. I'm not the one who speaks for the group here. So let me talk to the others. All right.
All right. Fair enough.
Give me like 1 second. Just one.
We meet.
Time's up.
Luna kind of puts her arm around Alis
We'll
and
do it.
moves into the side of it.
Whatever. What's one more intergalactic thread?
Maybe this is a good idea, Alis, because how long are they going to pursue you, Like the headmaster. This could be our way to take him out, once and for all.
Yeah, so help.
Chisel looks up at Luna, starry doughy eye again. Luna, you will see wherever you go, like a lost puppy. Chisel will follow you.
You know suplex.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. This guy taught me how to do it. I suplexed a sea witch.
And she'll point over at Leighton.
Giselle likes sea witch, but Giselle.
Chisel continues doughy-eyed. Aylis, continue.
Karen's gonna walk up and kind of squeeze herself between Cheezel and Luna and face off against Cheezel. She doesn't like the way.
Almost as if he's looking right through you. Like he doesn't even acknowledge you.
Kyron's just gonna keep staring straight at his face and stand as a barrier. She's just like,
How tall is Kyron?
Kyron's about 3 feet tall.
Okay,
You're
so
taller than me? Oh my god.
I feel like that's not hard.
Goblin.
Just barely though.
Don't laugh at what he says. He'll just keep going.
Aylis and Clint, you may continue.
Oh, I thought Clint was gonna go off and chat
Clint.
with the boys.
Oh yeah, well I think Clint did,
I was,
and
and
then
then
came
I
back.
assumed that everyone would be fine with it anyways because we always are, and we don't.
Okay.
We just do. We'll fucking do anything for another
Wait,
kill.
so I literally
what's the
watched
fucking
you
point?
like slink away while saying just
You're
1
laughing.
second, just 1 second, and then you just walked back.
Look, we have such a fucking. We gotta find this person. Like it is only reason for half of us to do anything right now. So we'll take whatever we can get. So yeah, we'll do it.
Right. Great. Brett, above board.
Yes.
I have to be in our plane, like in our world, to track in our world, correct?
Yes, but you may be able to use Manda as a font to track in a pre-existing ley line if you have the correct coordinates. So you don't.
Okay.
You could do that here if you would like.
Okay. Then I'll do like a 1 minute and then go over to Manda.
What do you need, small one?
They need me to track something, but it's on our world. Do you think you can help me sort of focus on that area instead?
Do you have a general idea of what you're tracking? Where the ley line is? The goblins would be able to actually tell you just exactly.
The goblins
where it
actually
is
have the
in
direct
Brisbane.
location as a result of their magic map.
Yep.
Oh, well, tight.
Yeah.
Wait, we have a magic map?
We have like a super omega map. Yeah.
Yep. So, Clint will guide you over to a small human village within the Kingdom of Brisbane. From there, you're able to use Manda as a font, and because people have teleported here from this village before, there is a ley line that will take you over to that area for scrying purposes. So using Manda as a font, you're able to scry, and you're able to go straight. You can kind of, at that point, see the village. Would you like to cast the scrying spell at this point in the hopes to track the Archmagister / headmaster of the Exodus Academy?
Yeah. Do you need me to roll Arcana? Or how?
I'm going to need you to roll an Arcana check.
Hold up. Don't roll it yet. What's
Okay.
your modifier for Arcana?
+5.
I can force you to get a 19.
Okay.
But if you think you can roll better than that, then we can go with yours.
That would involve you rolling a 14 or higher than a 14.
Right. I mean, obviously, there's the possibility that I roll higher than that. But
I'm gonna give him the 14. So you'll have an automatic 19 for this.
All right. So as you begin the scrying, you will actually feel as if something unlocks within your mind, and you will immediately recognize the divination magic being cast by Clint at this point, who seems to have unlocked your mind's eye essentially to continue to be able to continue your scrying ability. All right. So you'll begin to close your eyes, and as you look around this human village, it's a peaceful village like many that you've seen before. Immediately you spot outside of a tiny inn this sort of like blue and red aura like ley line that teleports and transports. And because of the 19 that you have rolled, you almost see a brief mirage, an image of what has happened to the Archmagister and how they trail. So as you follow along this ley line, I'll require you to continue to make Arcana checks as you see her begin to hop around. So you succeed with this one. you will see her step out of what appear to be some sort of pocket dimension, and then teleport with a thunderous boom, where you will then see her teleport to the Exodus Academy. While you're witnessing her teleportation, you will actually sort of spot, for a brief moment, you and your pirate party leaving the Exodus Academy right as she arrives.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah, from there, you will see her in a brief huff and a panic going through the area. Actually, I could probably do 1 second, please. I think I want
Brett, as they're continuing to scry, I'd like to bardic inspiration them as well.
All right. You will actually see a warm inspiration aura strike you, almost at the same level of Sterling, but again from the from this Clernt. Seems to be especially powerful.
Man, Clernt's growing on me.
Uh-oh.
I'm a very powerful person.
He likes to roll the die.
Uh-oh. So, give me 1 moment, please. Theme playing. Boop, boop. All right. Alis. You will witness. At this point, everyone can see the screen, correct?
Yeah.
Turn off the damn
Yes.
Whoa, this is familiar.
Yeah.
I haven't been here in years.
Crazy.
You'll see the
Like a past
Archmagister.
life.
You'll see the Archmagister growing in as you kind of just see these images of other mages and people looking around. The Archmagister completely just ignoring everything that's happening at this point. And as she walks over... Oh, boy.
Where's that overgrowth asset, Brett? Where is it?
You will see that the asset... Yeah, you'll see the barrier is completely down. You'll see her walk over here, and that is where she will witness it. She will witness the giant barrier form itself immediately over here, blocking the way. And as she's looking at it, you kind of see her casting a couple of magics attempting to dispel. As heavy footprints, all she can hear is the echoing footprints of the fallen hero, Oswin, walking through the library, continuing along the corner. And she is casting magic upon magic upon magic, trying to break through the barrier, and she cannot. She doesn't have enough power at this point. I need you to make an Arcana check to see if you can decipher something from this.
13.
Okay. Would you like to use your Bardic Inspiration?
It's a D10.
Sure.
All right, roll a D10. So
So
with
16.
a 3, so with a 16, I will let you know that you can actually see that it's not the fact that the barrier itself is too strong. It's that she has become too weak. The day powers that are within her are all but drained, and you can actually see her visible frustration as she witnesses the mirage of mages looking and talking to each other as Oswin continues ignoring her efforts to break the barrier, as he continues to explore around looking for any sort of facet of knowledge at this point in time. You see her, you can't hear what she's saying, some words a little bit, but you can feel a general, just an absolute general feeling of swelling of anger at this point in time. As there's a echoing thunderous outburst that she shouts out to everyone, and you'll see the mirage of images of mages of images just begin to depart and scurry from the room. She'll look over at the barrier with a huff, and at that point, teleport again. You see her teleportation going over to a small office. Go ahead and take you to right now, Mile. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay. So this is a fun thing. I need you to do another Arcana check, please. But this time,
hold on. I have a question.
Yes.
Enhance ability. If I did that for intelligence checks, does that translate into Arcana checks?
Yes. Intelligence checks would be an
Arcana is an
Arcana
intelligence check, yeah.
Yeah.
Then Kyron, while he's doing his scrying, she's gonna cast enhance ability on Alis.
I'd also, I mean, like, unless you stop me, I'd like to continue to Bardic Inspire as many times as it takes to get them through the scrying process for each roll that she continues to use.
So I'm assuming, Alis, you will allow all of this, correct?
Yeah, of course.
So Alis, you will see a familiar bond of Kyron, boosting your spiritual powers with an enhanced ability, and then
Just getting juiced up over here.
Yeah, and then the familiar inspiration as Clert is continuing to channel his power within you to continue your scrying. So please give me an Arcana check at an advantage as you continue to scry along this journey.
Brett, as a rogue, can I like just audibly cheer for them and say, "Go on, lass"? Like I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
Oh
also,
my god, terrible.
You can.
I have multiple bardic inspirations.
You do have bardic inspiration as well. Yeah, that's
What
correct.
the fuck are these rolls, dude?
Because I'd like to give her one too if I can, or him too if I can.
Yeah. So, Alis, you would receive a bardic inspiration from a level 2 bard, but also you'd receive bardic inspiration from a flirt, so you'll get to choose which one. That
Wait,
you'd like
so
to do
can
at
I
this
use
point.
2 of them on this roll because it was dog shit?
I mean, it's up to you if you'd like to do it. The 11. Which one would you like to take? Would you like to take? 1 second. Let me check something real quick.
I mean, it's either a 13 or a 14.
Well,
Here's the thing, like,
yeah,
man.
go on.
There's nothing I can do for this, I don't think.
Yeah, the bardic inspiration from Luna would be a D6, while Clernt's bardic inspiration is a D10. Which one would you like to use? Oh, you already used it. So you're using the D10, is that correct?
I already used it before Luna gave me one, yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
That's why I was asking, can I use both?
Yeah. No, you'd have to choose one, unfortunately. But a 14 is enough to continue to.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, to continue to scry through at this point. So as you look, you see the thunderous, cast happen. As she will now go into what appears to be a hidden lab, and as she walks in a harumph, you just kind of just see her aura, her anger just continue as she shifts over, and as she's walking, you will see her kind of like slam the door at this point in time, as she drops her disguise. As you will then see a pale-faced mage with white hair and red eyes.
This fucking
walk
guy.
in.
This what?
As he then,
We know him.
As he looks over, and he is just absolutely angry. You can see it at this point, Alis, that the headmaster was just simply a disguise, a ruse. As that this man,
Which we knew, but
yeah. But this man before you is what you see as the actual form, and he does have some familiar qualities. He goes over to an area, and you just see him starting casting this weird and strange magic as he begins to channel day energy and day magic. And it's a sputter. It's an absolute. It barely is forming together as he is in a frustration. You see him knock over a bunch of things from the desks and the table as he is just in a fury right now of what he needs to do. And then he leans against the desk as his head kind of perks up a little bit, and he looks over to a desk, specifically a desk that you remember Malcolm looking at, and his face becomes more pale as he immediately rushes over to the desk, looking around, finding anything that he can at this point in time. A specific item, a book, has been misplaced. A very important book to him. As he then holds the day energy with his arms, and with one final slam, will break the desk in one mighty, like, mage, arcane infused slam into the desk as he just looks down. He turns around, his eyes become this furious red, and he begins to scry. And you feel it. You feel the pain and the ping in your heart, Alis, as you realize this is when he has been trying to scry for you. But as the time continues to pass, you have already departed for Atlas. He struggles as he continues, recognizing the magical block. Everything is failing around him at this point in time. And he looks down immediately for a moment, defeated. Time continues to pass on as he decides to keep himself here, hidden away in his lab, where he, or at least very much hoped, no one would be able to intrude. And anyone that would ever dread to, he would make quick work of them immediately. As you would see time pass, a week, as he seemed to be in union with Alis. I need you to make an Arcana check.
You have another
bitch.
And you begin another bardic inspiration.
You have another 5 d10s.
It's still advantage, correct? Because
that is
it's
correct.
An hour.
That is correct. It's
what the fuck?
No. Yeah.
What's happening?
Oh boy, with the 9, you have a D10.
They're just getting worse. What
Yes.
is this?
Roll a 10 though. Roll a 10.
Okay. Oh, thank God. A 19.
There we go.
No problem.
Hell yeah.
With a 19, you can identify the magic that it is. He seems to be speaking in his own scrying, but instead of scrying for you, he's scrying and communicating with an individual. You don't know who exactly he's speaking with, but you kind of at that point feel a familiar, shadowy grasp as he has opened a communion specifically, and because you rolled a 19, I can give you this information, to an entity within the Shadow Veil, a place that you know all too well because you have explored its depths. He's in communication with someone from the Veil, from the Shadowy Veil.
Can I ask a question?
Please.
Would I be able to tell if this happened when we were still in the Veil, or were we already on the ship to Wazy at this time?
Yeah, so from the time that passed this point in time, this would be after the events that have happened in the Veil, and after the return specifically of Leighton. That time has passed at that point.
Okay.
But you see a smile across his face. A desperate smile. A last-ditch effort. One final ride. As he smiles, he casts the last of his day magic. Take form once again. Of... As he takes the form again of Archmagister Kronos. And with the power of the day energies, he will scry, easily tracking his own ley lines. And you will. So far, so good with your Arcana find, but man, the rolls are really desperately trying to kill you.
God.
He'll continue on.
Hey, Brett, question.
Yes.
Are we all in game? Are we
Nope.
all?
No, you're not.
Just the two of them. Gotcha.
This is only Alis that's currently seeing
To
this.
me, dude.
Gotcha. Okay, just to double check. Thank you.
Yeah, so ultimately it's going to be up to Alis and how.
How much time is passing while all this is going on? Is it like in an instant, like a split second?
This is all just like this is several minutes of scrying that he's just tracking. So the time that I'm explaining it is the time that's actually passing for Alis to explain.
Man, the
all
amount of
this.
houses Skagzag could...
Yeah, I'm worried about this entire city.
So, okay. And that's where you will see it, Alis. You will see the Archmagister teleport into a ruined city covered in smoke and fog. As the headmaster and the Archmagister looks up into the sky. But what does she see? I need you to give me an Arcana check, please.
Come on, bitch.
Come on.
Come
I ain't
on,
never
of
gonna
course,
stop loving you, bitch.
of course,
Bitch.
at an advantage. Oh!
Nice fucking roll.
Holy shit.
Sometimes you
So,
gotta tell a bitch you love her. That's true.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's
So
true.
with a critical
Oh, man.
roll, you will see for a moment at the from the eyes of the Archmagister as she stares up into the sky, and you see what Leighton described to you: this siphon and circle of spirits of lost souls that is now circling around this ruined kingdom. The kingdom itself covered in this thick smog of smoke and clouds, obviously very toxic. You can tell that the headmaster is trying to keep her, using magic, she's trying to keep the poison out of her lungs as the streets are littered with the corpses of the citizens of this fallen kingdom. You'll see her walk up, continue looking over, and as she ascends up the stairs, for the first time that you've seen this individual, Alis, a being of magnificent shadowy power will manifest itself in front of. This is the creature that Leighton described to you. The Lord of Shadow, specifically Asmodeus. As I'm trying to see it load up there. There it is. There's the boy. He stands tall and proud upon this ritual pedestal as you finally see the face of your enemy. But she approaches, and you see them have a communication. You don't know what is said between them because the scrying is extremely limited at this point in time. But with a 25, I will give you now in character knowledge because of the critical fucking hit. You feel something. You feel something familiar with an Asmodeus. Specifically, you're not certain how it's linked. You may come to your own conclusions just from knowledge that you may have gained from your party. But you feel the presence of a familiar presence from the former headmaster of the Astral Academy, specifically that of the only Astari that you know, that of Levin. This entity, this being, has the power and is the form both of three individuals. He has Astari blood, human blood, and the warp and twisted power of the Shadow Veil. This is an entity you do not mess with, but you can feel the smugness, specifically of the headmaster, as she continues to talk, believing she has the upper hand at this point, continuing to laugh, continuing there because she has a plan. You believe that she has complete control and influence of the situation, but deep down inside, you'll notice that her form will change, actually showing her true form as he continues to communicate. He has a plan. He believes he's in control of the situation, but he also is, you feel a presence of greed and lust as he seeks the power that Asmodeus has and believes he'll have it. And then you witness it. You witness as Asmodeus grants him the power that he so seeks. And you feel a cold grasp within you as you're scrying. As Valianceworth, as the Archmagister, is given is given the power of the Shadow Veil. A power that he believes that he can control. And then you feel the greed presence become stronger. A lot stronger. And as you can tell, he's asking for more. Begging for more, believing he has the upper hand. And that's when you feel it. You feel Valianceworth, you feel the Archmagister. His life force becomes old as this shadowy orb, this shadowy egg that has been given by Asmodeus continues to fester and grow as a parasite, as you'll see Valianceworth's form begin to warp and change as you'll see his body fall down to the ground. You'll just see this blood velvety form surround Valiantsworth as he's down to the ground, as he takes a completely different form. That a combination of both his guise as the Archmagister of Brisbane and the Archdaymancer Valiantsworth, transforming into a shadowy abomination. And that's where you see it. That's where you feel it. This new entity arising from the velvet, with the many faces, the many disguises that he has, both with the face of Valiantsworth and the Archmagister. This being has become something more and is now aligned with the shadow itself. And because at his side you will see that, and because you rolled the critical hit, I will show you one more thing. You'll see a little bit more as Asmodeus calls for one more of his shadow lords, as a new man makes his presence known. A man with riches and wealth behold. He seems to be more of a thinker, more of a strategic plotter, but also aligned with Asmodeus. And as you scry once more, probably in disbelief, probably unsure of what you've seen, you will see this shadowy figure as they are continuing to plot and plan through the invasion of Io. Will look over in your direction as if to sense right now. Alis, what do you do?
If I feel like they're looking at me, I will drop it instantly.
Scry is dropped. Alis, you are, as you wake up from the scry, you are visibly shaken and sweating. But you've gained the knowledge that you need. The Archmagister, well, first of all, the Archmagister has transformed into something completely. But they are currently in the kingdom of Asmodeus. Or the kingdom of Asmodeus, excuse me.
I think Alis like wakes up from it, so to speak, and immediately just leans against the table and is breathing hard. That's what you want us to fight? He'll look at Leighton.
You saw it! You saw that smug, shadowy bastard! Oh, he has no idea what's coming! We're gonna kill him, aren't we?
Right,
is the Archmagister there too, though? Because that's kind of important for,
Yes, but it's...
Yeah.
The Archmagister has been given power, so much power. It's a completely different being than it was before. And he'll basically blah. He'll tell you everything that he saw.
So you're telling me that this guy wanted our day magic because they were out of it? That is pathetic. You kidding me?
Yeah. Brett, do I know what day magic is? Do we know what day magic is?
I'm thinking right now. The only interaction you specifically have with the day magic is when you fought against Malira and the Daymancers, because they were casting different magical spells that came from an alternate source. So unless you specifically had time to study against your former foes, you may not know what day magic is.
I suppose. Is that the sort of magic that he has?
It's the source of magic they wanted from us. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally our lifeblood.
Yeah. We had to go on the whole thing, but they stole it from us, and that's kind of why we want to kill them now.
Yeah.
Well, they tried to.
Oh, what were you about to say?
I was gonna ask if I could do like a general arcana check on the goblins to see if I could like
Yeah.
If they're saying like all of them have this power.
Yeah. If you'd like to scry and do that, you can. If the thing is, it would have to be visible, which means that the goblins would know that you're scrying into them.
I think that he would look at Clert and say, "Do you mind? I don't know what day magic is or what it feels like. Could I try to sense it?"
Yeah, sure. Just don't be a psycho or nothing. All right, we've had a long couple months.
Do my best.
Give me an Arcana check. You still have an advantage, and you still
I was
have
gonna
the
say,
inspiration.
do I still have a boost on it?
Yes, you do.
A 24.
24. Yeah, you will actually identify the magical power that is keeping these goblins specifically alive, but also the source of their power, the source of their spell casting, the source of Clert's power even. You detect as the magic that you fought off against when you were facing against Melira and her Daymancers with the fight to stop Cosmikara from arriving in Io.
Fascinating. It's the same magic that was used at the academy. But it's literally coursing through you. You're correct.
Yeah, we're kind of made of this stuff, it turns out. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So if she tried to steal it from you, then you'd die, essentially.
Well, we almost died. Yeah, she gave us a cursed bag of holding.
That's right.
Which kind of sucked our juice out of us.
We're kind of like, do you
to,
humans know what batteries are?
Yeah, you might be too primitive to know what batteries are.
Yeah, it's this whole thing. We learned about it
It's this whole
in the
Cosma
Nova.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
Here's the fucked up thing. They know what batteries are because they've seen the technology
We're not
for
just
it.
fronting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we do know.
No,
about
you
this.
don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
That's kind of embarrassing for you as a magister, but as a rogue, no, batteries are like sources of power, and we could be drained. And when we get drained, we kind of fall to pieces, right, into dust.
You get all cracked in like mud, but dry.
That's right.
Cheese are super strong.
Except for Cheezel, of
Gross.
course.
Except for Cheezel,
Who is
who
super
can't
strong.
die, apparently.
Yeah.
He's super strong.
Cheezel die.
Interesting.
Yeah, but wait. Oh, go on, Pickle.
Oh, I was just going to say, do you want the pickle because it has the day magic in it? Maybe you can. Maybe you want one.
Yes, I want one. I have been dreaming.
Everyone immediately charges over to Pikel, demanding pickles.
She looks
Kyra makes
so
grabbing hands.
happy. She's wide-eyed and smiling ear to ear.
Oh, here, everyone can have one. It's very good.
She's gonna unscrew her pickle jar and offer it to them. You can just dig in.
Kyron swipes it immediately and shoves it whole in her mouth. She has a giant pickle.
What spell was in that pickle, Pikel?
Fireball.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this is all one big trap. Sorry.
Probably just cure wounds, like a level 1 cure wounds.
You feel the healing magics of cure wounds as your wounds begin to close up from the fight against Waze.
Kyron, grabby hands again.
Are those?
Kyron, save some for me. Come on.
Luna runs over too. She's like, "May I have a pickle too?"
As the pirate crew is now
Please do.
swarming
Don't forget to
around.
tell us, Pickle.
Oh, it's maybe cost a little bit of money. Also,
You,
cost you must dedicate your life to the pickle god. This is a small fee. Yeah. It's good. It's good.
You don't have much, you guys don't have much food, do you?
Sorry, what?
You don't eat much, huh?
We eat plenty.
You don't understand. Since I fought that space baby, Pickle here gave me a pickle, and I've been dreaming of it for so many moons. Oh.
I like pickle too. Yeah, he's huge fan. Not true. He's not very nice to me usually. No, don't listen to him. Big sexy lady, don't listen to him.
you see,
take
she's
as
a little
many
panicked.
pickle as you want. It's going to replenish itself. I love pickle.
Are they magic pickles? Do they just come back when we eat them?
Yeah, I mean,
Of
you'll.
course, he's magic.
Yeah, so pretty much all of the spells that Pikel casts are manifestations of pickles that is within the brine. So as she continues to cast spells, the pickles will continue to reform
It's a
within the
bottomless
jars.
pickle jar.
Oh,
Kyron
God. Very
lights
good.
up.
The pickles never run out? It's never. Well, it's one time run out when I was dying, but it's not a problem anymore. Oh, well, that's good. Can I have another one then? Mm-hmm.
Your spell slots
The
are just getting
offer.
tapped and tapped as she
I know.
continues to eat all these pickles. You see her wounds continue to close up and heal.
Kyron immediately shoves it into her mouth again and crunches.
Big
I've never
crunch.
met someone who appreciates pickle as much as I do, so this is very nice. It's really good. I like it. Something new to eat.
Leighton takes a few of them and starts to chomp as well.
Go for it.
As everyone's just devouring these
Wait,
pickles. at
Leighton
this
had
point.
one more than me.
Kyron grabbing hands.
Everyone's digging into the
Kyron
jar
grabbing
at this
hands.
point.
Kyron, I am 3 times your size. Let me I give you all my food.
3 times yours.
You eat every meal. Let me have a pickle.
I want another pickle. I want one.
As you guys are screaming this, yeah,
Good.
Aylis,
If you savor it, you can taste all the goblin spices and everything. It's really good.
you'll see.
Kyron goes in front of Leighton to block
I'm
him.
glad you like it.
As everyone
those
continues,
spices.
as everyone continues to scream over the pickles, Aylis will sit down. Clarence, what are you currently doing as well?
I wanted to quietly ask Amanda if she got any progress done on Cheesel's crown that I gave her
Yeah, where's my crown, Manda?
before he remembers and makes a scene.
No.
Oh, I remember now.
There are some deep magics within. I can probably purge it. It won't have the same effectiveness as it had before.
It's fine. It's just about the visual. That's all he cares about. He doesn't even know what magic is.
Well, in that case, I can probably get it done right now if you'd like it.
Yeah, just get like something I can give him so he won't make a scene.
Absolutely. I can do that right now. And she'll
Alright, thanks.
she'll just begin to continue to work on the crown underneath the table. Aylis, what are you doing?
Aylis is just sitting and has pulled out one of his blank books and is starting to write down everything that he saw just so that he remembers and also like for records later.
Cecil will walk by.
Cecil's gonna go to Skagzag because I want to know what Skagzag's doing because maybe we can work together to impress my new girlfriend.
Oh God.
Do I have my staff?
Zag, you want to burn down buildings, make big fire, impress girlfriend?
Hold on. Do I have my staff?
Yeah,
you have
we
your
divvied it
staff.
out during the travel.
Yeah,
Okay,
it would have
good.
been
I'm just making sure.
okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how to use my new staff then.
Okay, you'll spend some time over here in Atlas trying to learn how to use your staff. Aylis is writing everything down. What is everyone else doing at this point in time? Aylis, do you share? So have you shared all the information with everybody?
Yeah, and I think the plan is just to pop a squat and decompress because that was fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I think Clint would be with Aylis trying to find out what the hell they saw. Because he's still after the Archmagister, whatever form they're in, he's planning on getting them first.
Yeah, Aylis canonically is like a pretty decent artist, so he would try to kind of draw what he saw, like what they looked like.
Okay. So, with that being said, everyone, this is where the closing point would be. Now everyone is aware of the knowledge of Asmodeus, but as well as the Archmagister, who has went over to the fallen kingdom of Asmodia and has also become a Shadow Lord. Aylis will give the information. You currently have the ley line coordinates of how to get there. Some key notes that you guys would know at this point. There is a rather large storm pattern that surrounds the kingdom of Asmodia, as the entire majority of that continent has now sunk into what I can only describe as a shadowy pit of void that is actually a tear in a giant opening into the Shadow Veil itself. But you do believe with Aylis's magic that there could be a way to get over to Asmodia, and maybe even calm the storms if you wish to bring forth a boat of heroes onto this broken continent of Asmodia. And that would require Alis to cast a tunnel into the Labyrinth Vale. This could potentially be an option to get over into the continent itself, and potentially a sort of like hybrid mixture between sailing over the shadowy veil through, like using the guidance of the ley line to sail through this sort of like traveling teleportation veil, allowing you to arrive within Asmodia if you do wish to fight Asmodeus that way. There are definitely other options that you can do, other options that will need to be complete by parties if you wish to have a safe travel over there. But more importantly, with the scrying ability, I will let you know if Alis continues to scry. These Shadow Lords are going to be on the move, and they are going to be they're going to start moving into different areas of Io. You believe that Asmodeus is linked over to these shadowy lords, which means defeating a Shadow Lord may actually weaken Asmodeus as a whole. And Alis, because of your critical rolls and your successful scrying, I will let you know that Asmodeus is probably the most powerful creature you have ever seen, that you ever fought. I don't think I told you had the most hit points. Because of the critical roll, I will actually give you an exact hit point amount of Asmodeus.
Oh, shit.
If you wish to know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Please?
All right. Asmodeus has 3,124 hit points.
That's too much.
Jesus. This is like 3 hits from Cheezel. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
That's not even bad.
He has more hit points than Cosmikara. But more importantly, I will let you know that the Archmagister seemed very smug and very in strong belief that there was a way to defeat Asmodeus. So you may actually be able to either beat him or maybe even banish him back to the Shadowy Vale with not just dropping his hit points down to 0. So, a couple of key things you've learned. Defeating a Shadow Lord weakens Asmodeus, and there may actually be an alternate way to succeed, to essentially... There may be another victory condition in beating Asmodeus besides dropping his hit points to 0. So, there are options.
Oh, we have got an idea, and it involves polymorph.
I'll just turn him into a mouse.
Classic, dude. We'll just feed him to someone, no problem.
But that is the knowledge gained. That is the information that you have attuned. But now you know where the Archmagister is. So, with that, that will be the concluding point of today's episode. Big thanks to the Misdemeanor crew for coming. Huge shout out to Dodger, because this is very late for Dodger, but I really do appreciate you coming
I'm delighted.
and helping out with that.
Thanks for letting me invade the Gobos.
Yeah. Sam is still like awake for another 5 hours, dude.
That's true.
They're on opposite schedules, obviously.
Oh yeah, time to go to bed. It's like 9 a.m.
He's not, we know what he means.
Thank you.
But he really means it's time to go take care
Why are you the one mocking him, Crendor? That's your
I
schedule.
go to bed at 4:30 a.m. like a normal person.
Reasonable.
Right, okay. Yeah.
I went to bed at 5 p.m. last night.
What the fuck?
I respect their early bedtime. I respect it a ton.
Yeah,
I go to bed earlier than my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I go to sleep at 7 a.m. every day.
Oh yeah. Wait,
I go to sleep
Yeah.
at 1 a.m. now. I ain't got normal boy schedule now.
Wow,
That's normal,
dude. Screw that.
Yep. But yeah, that will wrap up today's session. So, Misdemeanor, thank you so much for joining. I do have a couple of quick questions for the goblins, but yeah, feel free to bounce whenever you'd like, Misdemeanor.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah,
but
get some sleep, Dukes.
love you guys. Have a good rest of your session. Bye-bye.
Thanks for having us. That was really fun.
Yeah, woo, goblin fun.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. So, goblins,
Yeah.
Are they gone permanently from?
Yeah, they
our
burst
story?
into ashes right in front of us.
Oh yeah,
Well, I mean,
they
like, that's
vanish.
fine.
They dissolve
They
away.
were a
Exactly.
figment of our
Wouldn't be the first
imagination.
time.
So, goblins, you do have a couple of options and a few more sessions left before Phase 2 wraps up, and the finale is against the Shadowy Lords as well as Asmodeus as the concluding point of Phase 2. Which means there's a lot of things you can do and not a lot of time to do it. You are able to learn more information specifically about the Archmagister if you're still going on your trail of vengeance, specifically where to find the Archmagister now, how to weaken them, and how to defeat them. Or you may even continue to adventure around to empower your abilities, either through the bounty board that Manda has, or there are still fallen heroes that are currently around there. Or if you'd like to do a little bit of fun stuff, you're able to attempt to take over the human village. But you guys have about...
Yes!
You guys have about, let's see, 2027... Checking real quick.
Carry the one.
I would say you have about 4 sessions remaining, and depending on before the final session against Asmodeus. So is there any ideas or that the goblins would be interested in doing?
I do want to go back to Brisbane through the portal to see if those guys are there, because I have plans for them.
Okay.
That do not involve capturing the country.
Okay. Sounds good.
I do want to go there because I can probably be like, you guys should come with us, and use them as 2 free body shields in a fight.
I see.
They wanted to be mercenaries, so we have the money.
Do you want to capture
pay
the
for
country or just be friends with those 2 dudes?
Just the guards.
Yeah, just the guards.
All right, yeah.
I don't think we have time to do the whole. We did 1 country.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we got Goblin country. I don't think we have time to do 2 countries.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. You're totally right. Yeah.
So so you want to do the social link befriending arc with the 2 guards next session?
I want to grab those 2 because I think they're beloved characters, and they might die instantly once we enlist them. But I at least want to go get them. You know,
if they're looking for someone to watch, I mean, I know a guy who is a chief.
Next, would everyone be available next Wednesday? I only ask because it is the day before Thanksgiving. I don't know if any of you has holiday plans.
I think I'm going to be gone.
Then
that's good because we were going to say Qua.
We were going to leave you here, so that's fine.
Qua, I don't know why you think you're coming with us.
Oh my god!
Because I don't know. I'm
Would
here.
it?
Yeah, you got paid, but I don't know.
Why was Qua waiting for us again?
Would it be better just from a scheduling standpoint? Would it be better to skip next Wednesday, because it is like a holiday week, and then our next Goblin session will be December 1st. Does that work for everybody?
That would work for me.
I can do Wednesday either way, but I'm fine to skip it if like everyone else desperately.
Honestly, let's skip just so that we're not, being like, hey.
And we're down to 3 sessions.
Yeah, now you're 3 sessions. Sorry, holidays.
Honestly, I don't think we can even make it for this Asmodeus guy. So let's just cut that out. What do we got? 2 sessions?
No, I'm not. I think I might retire now. What is that? 0 sessions remaining?
I have a lot of gold. I'm like my character goal. I'm done. I could.
I'm just gonna go sleep in this tree for now.
The way I see it is, I personally think going to try to find more information on the Archmagister or Valiansworth is, what Clint would want to do personally.
Well, and if there are party members who are like, nah, I'm done adventuring and would like to, bow out, they are more than welcome to do that if that's what they'd like. But it will be. Yes.
Can I ask you? I guess we don't know this, and maybe I'm curious about the overall world of Aya. But what did these baddies, just way out of character?
Yes.
And if you can't answer, great. What do they have to do with space babies that we can choke?
Like, what is there? You don't know.
Why do we want to besides
the being a world threat thing? So right
we
now,
get revenge of this magister guy. Why should we care about the rest of the world?
So, by defeating the Archmagister, you are in sense doing your part against Asmodeus, since defeating a Shadow Lord, which the Archmagister is now, would weaken Asmodeus. So by planning and doing that, that could literally be your final arc, and then you would be free to just go home, essentially. That could literally be the end of Goblins, is your one final job, one final vengeance, which also does its
One last job.
which also
one last rodeo,
which also does its part for the Asmodeus fight as well. So that could your fight against the Archmagister, this shadowy lord, could be your finale. So you would have the three sessions left, plus this final session to defeat the Archmagister once and for all, and then retire back to your Goblin Lane, while everyone else continues to do the best they can with the fight that they've been given.
I mean, Clarence said he'd help, and he also did. I mean, not every goblin is required to do the thing that Clarence signed them up to do against their will. But Clarence would probably help.
Yeah, you don't necessarily need a full party. In fact, you can mix match party members to handle certain things as well if there are characters that would not participate in the combat.
Yeah, so Qua kind of just follows the largest body of
largest
people.
group. Yeah.
Largest crowd. He gets shuffled along pretty easily in things. So
he doesn't know where he's going half the time.
if a group of like 10 people were like meeting outside a portal, we're like, all right, guys, we're gonna head in there and like take out Asmodeus, he'd probably just like follow the back of the line. He's the guy who's on like a bus.
There was
he's boarding.
Who was that fallen? There was a fallen hero inside the academy,
Oswin.
right?
That's
I'm
Oswin.
guessing that's going to be sort of the path we're going to go on if we're trying to find information on where this person.
Yeah, if you guys,
you're gonna need me.
Yeah,
bumping into that guy.
So the fallen hero mechanics works. These are characters from the offline campaign that were essentially the God Slayers. They were the ones that originally killed Div and Void. They have come back. They are still alive, but they are infused with Black Star energy, which has made them living weapons. If you wish to face off against a fallen hero, and since you know the location of Oswin, and because you got Qua right over there, which has the ability to actually...
I have not only his memory, but also his arm.
Yep, you have his arm and his memory, which is amazing to me.
Don't know if that's helpful, but I've got his arm. I've held on to this for a long time.
If Qua or any of Gmart's characters are within your party, when you defeat Oswin, Gmart can actually choose to free Oswin.
Oh, kill him.
Or kill him. Yeah, specifically
Yeah,
let
not
him
kill
get
him.
Yeah, get a merciful dead. And that's ultimately
he
up
had
to
his
Gmart.
fucking time. Kill him.
Yeah, that's ultimately up to Gmart. So, of what he wants to do.
Yeah, I definitely just imagine that we're gonna walk into this place, bump into this guy, and just be like, "Oh shit!" and then just fight him. Do we have to like coordinate like a giant fucking scheduled thing? Because I feel like we're just gonna be like, let's go take a look at that place real fast.
If you would like to use that as part of your scheduled Goblin sessions, I would recommend seeing if 2 more people would be willing to join you.
Our party's not strong enough.
No, I mean you would be able to, but it would be tricky. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm also on this call still.
Hi, Gerard.
Hi, if we're hunting down the weird demon lady person, I'm down to do that.
Whoa, time out. This is the demon lady, Gerard?
Oh no.
Whatever the face is, the evil person we just saw, one of the lords, the demon lords.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Hi, I'm also still here. Sign me up too for whatever. I just want to fight stuff.
So you literally have 2 pirates right now that are willing to join you if you guys want to fight against Oswin.
I mean, I feel like
tap me
at least
anytime.
as far as I'm concerned, that's where I think we should go. But
okay,
that's up to the rest of the game.
And then
well.
I will let you know that by defeating a fallen hero, you will be given a level up because they are extremely powerful encounters within the world of IO. So you would not be doing it for shits and giggles. You would be doing it for power and glory, and also to let Oswin die. Yeah, go on.
That's like 3 birds with 1 stone. Us going.
That's a lot of birds, many stones.
That's a lot of birds if we go to Exodus Academy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lots of birds. So, so for the next session, do you want to go liberate the guards, or do you just want to head over to the Exodus Academy?
Super fast pit stop at the guards. That'll take like 5
in and out.
Oh, I see. Okay, so in other words, next session you want to go in, talk to the guards, be like, hey, we're doing this
poke our
thing.
heads out the portal, see if they stayed there pathetically for 2 months while we traveled. Grab them if they did, because that shows loyalty. And then we're gonna take them to a fight they will not survive.
Okay,
so they can be sad little bullet sponges.
I will let you know, and Gerard and Miss A will tell you. Yeah, fallen hero fights do not fuck around. They are extremely powerful.
Dude, they're so fucked up, man. It's fucked up. It's scary.
So you
it wouldn't be so bad.
It would also more than likely it has the potential to last 2 sessions as well. So just FYI.
Could we die from it?
Yes, absolutely. You could die from it.
No,
100% I'm in.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
We've got like
let's murder.
We've got some kind of divine power protecting our characters, and we always have.
The plot armor thickens.
We've got like plot armor or something. It's crazy.
But yeah. So and then it sounds like Gmart, you want to put Oswin out of his misery.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not one of those guys who's like, yeah, let's get my player character back. He fucking died a billion years ago, as far as I'm concerned.
So you
put him
like
in the ground.
Yeah. So when he dies, you have the ability to release him, essentially, which allows him to perish
he wants to go to an
painlessly.
afterlife or whatever.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Well, shit. That was a little unexpected, but I'm down for it. So next session, which will be on the 1st of December. The Goblins, along with Leighton and Kyron, will be heading off to the, after pit stop with the guards, will be heading off to the Exodus Academy to face off against the fallen hero Oswin. That'll be 3 of the 8 that have been fought against, which is very, very, very exciting. All right, shit. Look at that. You got a fucking party ready to go for that. That wraps up today's session. So thank you guys so much for playing. You guys have
Don't we have to do loot things?
Yeah, we still have that loot that we can divvy out. Before we forget and never.
I took the bag of holding. Skakzak has the staff of fire.
We need to know what the animated shield is.
That is, you get a free hand while having a shield, basically.
Yeah, essentially it's a shield that dances around.
I actually did look it up. It doesn't like detail it. I wanted to know if I didn't have shield proficiency, but I commanded it to protect me. Would that work for someone who doesn't have shield proficiency?
You unfortunately are required to have shield proficiency.
Okay, so who actually uses a shield? I have a shield.
I think PKL can, but doesn't. I don't know.
I currently have a wooden plank for a shield.
It's cutting out. 1 sec.
Yeah, if you have shield.
And I took a bag of holding, so I'm pretty easy on loot. And then who wears mail?
I've got +3 armor. I don't think that's. I mean, it's medium armor too, right? So
I can't use a shield, can I?
Check your proficiencies.
You know what? I will say, because it's also endgame anyways, to make it more appeasing, I will say that the enemy shield does not require proficiency.
Can me have?
Well, that opens up to everybody. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that I'm putting myself in the role for that.
You've given it the power.
I'm gonna hold on. Let me see if I can.
Who has the least AC out of all of us? That should be the person.
Probably Skagzag in that case, but will he remember to use it?
Nah, he won't remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just 2 AC straight up, right?
Well, no, it's not 2 AC straight unless that's what Brett says. It's supposed to be that you can use a bonus action and then it's 2 AC.
Well, you can hold it as a shield.
Like you have to command it to.
You can hold it as a shield and one-hand it, and then you animate it, and then you can 2-hand weapons.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
So you would begin combat by the shield could be on your back, and you could literally be like grab shield, animates as a bonus action, and then for 10 rounds you get +2 AC. That is correct.
Okay.
What is no routes of it?
I will take the shield.
we were just you missed the part where
where you don't get the shield.
There's a new development, so it's in the rolling for quite a few of us now, actually.
Okay, well I'm a paladin, so
we were talking about giving it to the person that has the lowest AC because you don't need proficiency to use it.
Oh, that's
anymore.
valid. Oh god, it's cutting out again. You know what? Whoever wants
into
it
the
can
ring
take
of
it.
fucking
whoever has the appropriate internet connection. Kid, now I'm just
Yeah.
elaborate any further.
Yeah, let me.
Model doesn't ever
that
get hit.
makes sense.
I have shield reaction cast, which gives me 23 AC as long as I have first spell slot left.
Yeah, give it to someone with low AC.
So that would put Crendor, who I've actually never seen Skagzak get hit in a long time either. He's somehow usually no one wants to go near him.
Skagzak has 18 AC.
What's Cheezel? Because I feel like
Cheezel has 17 AC.
Let's give it to Cheezel.
With his giant
That would be
fucking
pretty wild.
axe.
I think
of
we
the
give it to
Fungazoid.
Cheezel because
here's the
so
best
much harder
part.
to bring his health back up once it goes down.
Yeah, here's the best part. Cheezel actually has proficiency in shield. So hey, there we go.
Oh, we didn't even need that rule. All right,
Yay.
just get rid of that.
Yeah.
Or
I'm gonna keep the rule. I'm gonna keep the rule.
What is
Because
the AC of that shield?
It's
plus two. So
Just a regular shield.
Your
Like
AC
nine-
would
oh
become
my
19. Yeah, I know, man. Oh my god.
That's some good
Oh my
shit.
God. I'm gonna throw myself into enemies even more now.
So we still have +2 scale mail. I don't know who the fuck can even
I don't know
gain a benefit
anyone
from armor
would-
anymore.
Who uses mail? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I see. ... Well, Cheezel would not.
Cheezel can't wear stuff.
I can use heavy armor.
Is it heavy?
Not mail. That'd be plate,
honestly,
right?
I think
what's
Pikel
mail?
You could
has.
sell it to somebody for money.
It might be an upgrade for Pikel. Armor's really old.
It is, and the reason why is because Pikel is still wearing a +1 breastplate.
Ah.
Oh my god, new armor, Pog.
New art.
New art.
that I haven't even
Yeah,
dropped
we're
to the last
definitely
one.
gonna commission this. Mhm.
God damn it, dude.
We promise this time we'll commission new art.
No, really, dude, it's coming.
What
All
does
right.
this one look like?
This one just looks like your typical scale mail because you found in goblins. I would say it probably has mud and grime on it. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
It's
gross.
more mud armor.
You can polish it with brine. It's okay.
So then we got the Ion Stone
Uh-huh.
Insight. What is that again?
It was a wisdom modifier, right, for attacks?
So it adds +2 to your wisdom score.
Okay,
Which-
I've got 0 wisdom.
Also
Who's
gain-
got
not
zero
like that,
wisdom
right?
in
I thought
that?
it was like on attacks and stuff, right?
for the
Or is
insight.
it just a raw stat?
No, I think it's a raw stat increase. Let me check. Your
Oh,
wisdom
okay.
score
Raw
is increased
stat.
by 2 to a maximum of 20 with the incandescent blue sphere orbs in your head. Here's the thing also about Pikel. Pikel's wisdom is currently a 17, and that is Pikel's
yeah,
spell
that'd be
casting
good.
stat.
Well, my wisdom's an 18, which would push me to a 20, which would make me a +5.
Are you a goblin? I don't know.
You got your fucking 5,000 gold and a bag. All right, shut the fuck up, Qua. Okay,
She got the armor. She got the armor, but okay.
I'm just
We
kidding.
want to talk about who got what.
Okay, so also to point out for the armor, push his fingers, the breastplate +1 and the scale mail +2 have the same AC, with the exception that the scale mail gives you now a disadvantage on stealth checks, effectively making it worse.
Did she not have a disadvantage on stealth checks with her giant breastplate?
No,
Yeah,
I got
with-
a +2 on stealth. I don't know, man.
And also her breastplate, which I don't think she remembered, has a healing pool of 10 hit points.
I've used that once. I'm
Okay.
happy to exclaim. Okay.
Okay.
Dude, that's
alright,
like
alright.
me and the fucking rat flute, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Dead
the rat
magic
flute.
items.
So, and then I'm checking Qua real quick. Qua does have proficiency in scale in the
I
scale.
can't
mail.
wear that armor,
No.
I don't think. I'm pretty sure I'm naked.
Yeah. Well,
No,
because of
that's
you, yeah,
okay.
you have
don't
natural.
have to be.
You have
I
natural.
got my
armor.
turtle armor AC, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually,
I don't know if I can wear armor. I just literally never considered it.
actually, if you would like,
Actually.
this would do absolutely nothing for your ACs. Ignore
Look,
it.
here's who we give the wisdom thing to. Who has the spicier offensive spells that require high saves?
Let me look at my spell
All right,
book.
let's compare.
Okay, because like if you're doing just buffs and stuff, you don't need as much. In my opinion.
My strongest wisdom requiring save is confusion.
Okay,
And that's it, actually. That's all I got, actually, is confusion. That's the only wisdom save I have. Actually, I'm very
What about like
confused
attack?
Oh, well, it's my spell casting thing, so it'd affect everything.
Yeah, so I'm
It's
just
my
like,
modifier.
like who has like the most
Oh,
stuff
I
where
have
they're
a
going to be
plus-
offensively attacking an
Oh,
enemy,
the
or the
most
more
I've
wisdom
got
my
you have
strongest
is going to be the more
60,
beneficial.
12 dice, 10d8 blight. That's about it. Blight, erupting earth, cloud kill.
He does have that cloud
All
kill.
right, guiding bolt, inflict wounds, spiritual.
Oh
weapon.
yeah, if she had more wisdom, guiding bolt would hit more.
Yes.
Honestly, like I'm fine with either of you two.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
Like
I don't care.
one of you two needs it. It'll help either.
Flip a coin.
My mentality was that we pump whoever has
roll
better damage.
1d2 and roll
Okay, hold
20.
I'm
You also just roll
relaunching.
d20.
Hold
You guys want to roll
on.
d20?
Like, can we just do d20s?
Yeah,
Sure.
do it. Do it. However you want to do
D2
it.
feels too claustrophobic. I don't know.
Okay.
Use
That's,
portent. That's right.
It's affecting the metagame.
what a fucking goblin roll. Oh!
Oh my god.
All right. So
Oh my God.
The Iron
Holy
Stone
shit.
of Insight will go
I
to
own the stuff.
I own the stone of
I
insight.
own the stone.
Is Qua still a level beneath us?
Yep.
Qua is currently level 11.
Forever one level below.
Dude,
Yep.
it's a shame that Chief Big Belly wasn't a traumatic enough experience that you would.
I mean, it
gain
wasn't a
the
real
level
fight, let's
required
be
to keep
honest. It
up.
was a murder.
Yeah, but I mean, it did teach you a lot about yourself. What with what you did to that poor girl.
I don't really think about it too much.
Yeah, I can't believe
He
what you
tried to
did.
eat me. It's
After
an
what
animal,
you did, after
animal
you
world
said
out there.
let's turn them. I remember you vividly saying let's turn them into a rat
Christ.
rap. You said
I remember that too.
I can't believe
Are
Qua
you
is
trying
a
to gaslight
fucking
Qua because it's
Chef
very
Qua?
effective?
Qua's a fucking psychopath.
You
It's like, I
tried
don't even
gaslight.
remember.
It's super
He
effective.
burned his own house to the ground and then said, "Let's go kill the Chief Big Belly," and then grabbed us all.
He's got problems. Big
Oh
problems.
my god.
Oh my
Big
God.
belly problems. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So, what else do you want to? You want to give the staff of fire to?
That's the skag bag.
That's the Skagzag staff. Or-
Yeah. Nobody, I don't think anyone, no argument.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask the question. I will have to let you know that Skagzag to use the staff of fire. You will have to actually read through it and learn what the staff of fire can actually do.
Oh yeah, it's got like 3 different moves.
Oh no.
That's fine. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I trust
That
you.
is some homework.
Hey, Brett, since
Yes.
we're here as well, I
Yes.
do want to loop back to that book, that spell book we got.
All right.
And
Okay.
I
What
wanna make sure
encounter?
I got that spell on my board.
It was
from
slug,
the
it was like
Hydra.
a parasite move, right?
Oh yeah, it was either the Hydra or it was the parasite. It might have been.
I think.
The
I
It was
think
a
it was.
parasite, like it was like a really strong parasite
it was a
spell.
very strong spell.
Yeah. The parasite spell book.
It was like if you held concentration, you could just do free damage every turn via parasite or something
Chat,
like that.
if
Yeah,
you want
like,
to,
all of us can
if you want to
technically
drop
learn
the
it.
spell, drop the spell. I'm actually looking at the drops right now. Oh wait, there's only one tome, so it was the tome of Parasitic Surge, a 6-letter
Yeah.
spell, 15 foot by 100 foot line, dexterity save on fail, deals 10d10 piercing damage.
Yes,
cast
I
the
would
spell
like that
using-
added to me.
Yes. Oh, there it
No,
is.
I want
yeah.
that added to me.
Well, you're
Like
gonna
added
have
to
We can
me.
look over
I
each
claimed
other's
I claimed it
shoulders.
first.
Yeah. Well,
can
one
both
of,
We can
read
read
it
it together.
together.
You hold
No.
one side of the book, I will hold the other.
one of you will gain the spell, and
He can
only
have
one
it.
of you. All
He can
right.
have
I mean, we'll
it.
have time to get through both of us, right? Like, it doesn't. I think that you
It's
said
a-
that anyone
it-
could learn the tome.
Like, yes, but it's a one-use tome, so once you've learned it, the
Gotcha.
magics itself will leave it.
Gotcha.
But you are able to teach this to
Oh,
your
yeah,
other
yeah.
characters that you share a memory with.
All I'm gonna say is that I have a broken spell save, and therefore I should receive it because I have a 19 save.
Because I want to do
Oh, I
100
don't need
points
it.
of damage.
Because
100 points
because
of
I
potential
am
damage.
because I am broken.
I don't
My
need
character is cursed
Yes. Yes.
because of my horrible parasite that Brett will no doubt make a really negative thing for me later on. I'm guessing you'll
Only
punish me.
positives for me and Clarence.
No.
You're,
Old Clarence.
you're
New
not gonna
Clarence?
like
Which
be like,
Clarence?
oh, and the parasite does something bad to Clarence again, right? You promise?
Maybe. I don't know. I can't promise that. And it really depends on how I'm feeling at the time, honestly. Maybe you'll say something really mean to me, and I'll be like, okay, all right, all right.
Jot down on the parasite chart. Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know what's going on with that parasite, but here we go. All right.
Give me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, so the Parasitic Surge, we'll add that. Oh yeah, that's right. While we're here, I'm gonna message Summer. Hi, can you look at the tokens for goblins?
I sounded like a
and
song at first.
Find out, like auto-tuned a little bit.
Yeah.
Why are they so busted? Thanks. I appreciate you. Thanks.
Not
Okay.
all of them. All right.
Yeah. All of them.
Not all of the tokens.
All of them. All of them. Yeah.
I cast Mind Sliver. It works perfectly.
Yeah. Something's bust, I think, with the token itself. So it's all good.
What's that? DC 19 save or suck? Does that say suck?
What the fuck?
Huh.
So hang on, Summer did something wrong with my fucking token.
Yeah, that looks like a that looks like a Summer.
Save or suck.
Save or suck, indeed. That does look.
Amazing.
Yep, there, out there. Hey, Summer in chat. Live
What the
like
hell?
actual in Roll20. Thank you, Summer.
Amazing.
Thank you, Summer. Summer, you have 2 weeks. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Summer. Say bye-bye. All right. So, does that divvy up all your loot? And we're
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we wanted, like, technically, since we still have a half an hour, we could jam over to the guards and grab them right now. It's not gonna take more than half an hour to get that part taken care of, I don't think.
You know, that's actually not a bad idea if you'd like to go ahead.
This RP out of the way.
Like, we might as well get this RP out of the way.
We'll have more time later. Fucking these chore RP right here.
I mean, we have to do it, so.
Like, it's gonna be in the back of my mind. Like, oh, I wonder if those guards actually waited.
We can have our dessert.
All right. Let me go ahead and load that in. No. This isn't a rush thing. I promise. I know I sounded completely like, I guess if you want to, but no, that will actually be really good to get out of the way.
No, I'm just imagining how cursed this is about.
It would help with the flow, I suppose, next time.
We're just gonna stumble out of the fucking, like, out onto the street and run up to them.
No, I don't fucking mind.
If they're
also,
there.
well, currently I see a sunburned fucking Skagzag. That's how much time has passed. Skagzag is no longer sunburned.
Oh, yeah.
And on this map, Skagzag is absolutely sunburned. All right, let me gather the tokens.
It's been a while.
Gather the tokens. Let's see who's wandered off. It's like I've used this analogy before. It's like that meme where you're like,
the kids on leash.
Yeah, the 2 leashes. Yeah, that's
pulling them in every direction. Yeah,
that's DMing in a nutshell.
All right, really is just D&D.
Yeah. Just Skagzag immediately. Yeah, with
player
the match, you're like,
do
no,
something different. Yeah, no, don't burn down the village while we're RPing.
Don't
do that in a second.
Do that in a minute. All right. You'll recall back, and fortunately, since you were smart about your teleportation, you still have the recall point over into the middle of. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna make a roll.
Yeah, here's a quick little. We can make this RP really fast. Did they stick around for weeks?
This is gonna be so good if they did.
Good. Like if they're not there, we just go home.
All right. So. Oh boy.
They're gonna break my goddamn heart if they're not there.
I'm gonna. Let me do
you want
another,
them to be like a
I have to.
dog,
I have to
man.
do another roll.
They live their own lives.
Shit. I have to do another roll. Okay. And so it is written. Here we go. You guys teleport in the middle of the air as your body crashes onto the ground with the cart missing. The tent itself is completely run down as the boxes are open from where the rations are. The fireplace itself is made of embers, but it looks like the guards did not wait.
You know, it's probably for the best.
Yeah.
I was planning on taking them to that academy and using them as sort of grim body shields.
Clark continues to stroll over to the south.
I was gonna just take a look around, see if there's like any.
I mean, you're free to do it. Yeah, you're free. You're free to do an investigation check. The tent itself seems to have been left rushed and abandoned. You kind of see that the tent itself is completely run down. Ah, yes.
Does it seem like there was a lovers' tussle here? Where the guy, you know?
I'm gonna need an investigation check from you, Pikel, to figure out if there was a lovers' tussle. Meanwhile,
I don't understand the concept of a lovers' tussle.
No, but Bree does.
I'm picturing Aragorn is like feeling around and he's like, they took the halflings like horses, 3 of them and stuff, but you're just like, they fought over here.
Pikel's
something passive aggressive.
Pikel looks over.
For sure.
Yeah. Pikel's looking at the tent like they seem to have wrestled in here. I don't understand.
Oh my goodness.
No, that's not what happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was doing that for chat, to be honest.
No, I know. That's
You're
what I was apologizing to chat and the
okay, good.
the guards fandom, the 2 guards fandom, absolutely. which has been developed. I will tell you what the investigation, Pikel, and then Clarence, I'll give you your answer here soon. You just kind of see that the tent itself seemed to have been rushed, as in like it was left behind in a hurry. And you will see, Clarence, deep indentations in the general area of where the road was going. You will see as if there was a desperate rush over to the south, as if the wagon itself, like almost like sped out with the horses. So somebody rushed out of here. Probably I would say in about a week's time ago, out of here pretty fucking quickly in a panic and a rush.
Hey, looks like they're living their best lives. All right, we can get out of here.
Is that the end of the guard side for you guys?
They look like they left a week ago. They're not here anymore. We don't know fucking anything about this area. This ain't our problem. It's another one of those things of it ain't our problem anymore. Like that cartographer. She's not our problem. All right,
I will let you know the cartographer, if you did check, is completely gone from Atlas. So someone.
Yeah, she was taken by the pirates, right? Like she said that. Boy. Like she's gone, and these two, they're dead to me. All right, I'm not upset. Let's get out of here.
I'm not upset. I'm not upset. They're dead to me. They're fucking dead to me. How dare they?
I'm not owned.
How dare they, dude? How dare they?
Sorry, my internet.
I'm gonna go take a walk.
That's okay.
Hi, Benji. Oh God, Clert, do you
Just
like?
Want you to know,
in a harumph?
The guards did not form a relationship, Benji. We found no signs.
There were no signs. That's the kind of thing shippers think happens, but there's no signs. No canonical signs.
No crumbs.
Brett led
nothing.
There is nothing out there.
But in my heart, they are.
You're a sinner.
In Bree's heart. In Bree's heart. Yeah, not
in my heart.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I guess the session will end with Clarence returning back to Atlas in a harumph immediately, as you kind of see moisture of tears. Like, I'm taking a walk, as you just kind of see him like.
God, they were gonna be the perfect distractions in a large-scale battle.
Are you okay, Clarence?
Qua's been sitting on a bench across from his house for the past.
You know what, Qua? I'm really not. There are two guys. I thought they were all right. It turns out they were nothing but a bunch of backstabbers.
I knew two guys too.
Oh my
Really?
God.
What were they?
Yeah.
You zombies?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Qua. Sorry about your house too.
It's okay.
You see,
I did this.
You see a part of the framing of the roof at what you say start with the house just collapsed down to the
beam just snaps.
And Qua just continues. That's okay. I did this.
So you just gonna be homeless now, or what?
I've always got my home, and he kind of pats his shell.
Right, but that you're still homeless, like as far as property is concerned.
Yes, my property value is lower.
Well, if you ever look into rent, we got places all around the area. Well,
Yeah, I could always just take another house.
yeah. Of course, most of them have their windows broken, and I think the only ones that don't have their windows broken at this point are our property. So, consider renting, Qua. It's a booming industry.
Renting. Consider renting forever.
Clarence getting into landlords. He's gonna start. He's gonna start
real
renting
estate.
out.
That's
no.
the real end game. Excellent.
Yes.
Playing
He's the
Fable
type.
now.
He's definitely the landlord fucking type.
Landlords of IO, dude.
There will absolutely be probably a Landlords of IO in Phase 3, since property mechanics will be in. So
Step 1, become the richest player as fast as possible.
Yep.
Step 2, profit.
Okay. So I believe, unless there's something else we want to resolve, I think that that's it for today's session of Goblins of IO.
Awesome. Just in time. Great.
Yeah, you made it back.
Just in time. Great. Good.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
Good.
Hey, you
Can't
guys
believe
ready
those
for
two
some?
left, dude.
Fan art? Yes, please.
Fart?
Yes, fucking fan art, please. And that's what I came back for, Brett.
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and give you the screen share so you can watch live as the fan art going on. Hell yeah. I've dropped 10,000 frames.
Not that many in the scheme of things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. I've definitely had worse.
I've
We
just
got
been seeing some League of Legends broken combos. Nothing crazy.
we got sorry. This is literally
yeah.
Vodka Zombie Apology last update is what this file is called over here. So very good. Yeah. Nam has been making, and this is going to be the new token if there's ever Valiantsworth, fan art of Valiantsworth ever since they found out what Valiantsworth looked like. And here's a version with color.
Nice.
He's pretty.
Yo, there is a qua stitching over here.
Oh my god.
Was that Bearbot?
No,
That's
so
Bearbot
that,
style.
yeah,
Oh my God,
that's Bearbot's. That was based off Bearbot's style, but that was actually by Lady Demon Penguin, who did the stitching
So good.
of Bearbot's style, and they actually thanked Bearbot. Yeah. So
Great
it's
job, Lady Demon. You said?
yeah, Lady Demon Penguin. It's fan art of someone else's fan art, which is really fucking
That's
cool.
adorable.
I love it.
Well, it looks amazing.
Super cute.
Apparently, there's a League of Legends creator question mark. So here we
Yeah,
go.
they added some weird avatar maker.
Here we go.
They all look beautiful.
And here we go. I mean, it does look like you guys, so I mean, it does work.
Yeah.
I know that you have to work to get that stuff to look like how you want it.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Good
Hey,
job.
guess what? More Valiantsworth. People see that. And
Man,
they go,
fuck this guy.
He's better than all of our characters.
Good art, but
Good
fuck
art.
this guy.
I hate him.
I think this was meant to be like the view of Valiantsworth before he stabs Pikel straight through the fucking chest.
No, POV, you about to get stabbed.
But speaking of Pikel, hey, look at that.
Cute.
Pickle.
So cute. I love it.
I drew the pickle generator.
Oh, yes.
Phenomenal.
That's her new name.
Hey, so first of all, Jesse, really proud of the new Jesse meme. Very excited by this, by the way, sir. Thank you.
Oh, it's intentional. I think
Yeah.
Jesse's in the bathroom. But
Oh
did
yeah,
he-
Jesse's in the
he
Jesse's in
set
the
this up?
bathroom. That's right. Yeah, I don't know if it was intentional or
Did
not.
Jesse
but-
make this himself?
Did Jesse make it? You
Trying
know
to get
what?
a meme on the go,
Yeah. Well, why do you think? Why do you think Jesse went to the bathroom right now? He doesn't want to answer the
He's doing
question.
this on his alt account.
Hold on, and he's just watching. He's like, yes, excellent.
They love it.
Yes. I'm really sad, but here we go.
Oh my god. Rap.
That's how it was done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Canonical.
Oh my god. Salt Bae.
By the way, this is specifically for Bree. That
Eleonora.
that lovely
That's so
Eleonora art.
good.
No, I knew she had white hair, but is all of her white? Like everything, even the clothes.
She's pale as snow.
Laura's
no, she's
pale.
She's
so
pale.
So pale.
Pale as snow.
No, this is wonderful. Thank you. I love this.
Speaking of another one for Bree, can we go ahead and
my
give a shout
goodness.
out for this fucking
Oh my
animated
God.
PKL gif? Oh, Mew, thank you so much.
So cute.
The liquid animation's amazing.
That's amazing. And the
It's-
cheek squish with the jar. That's so
Yeah.
cute.
That's what I'm referring to. The liquid cheek that just switches. Perfect.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
we've-
so good. I love it.
We've got another theme called the Mud's Devout. Let's go ahead and take a peek at that real quick. Waboosh. Oh, wait, hold on.
Holding, Brett.
Thank
Holding.
you.
We're seeing Google. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's the music guy, right?
Yeah.
The
From
music.
Not a Cop Johnson. He's not a cop. I think he's a cop.
Oh my god.
This is called
I
the
mean, I don't
Mud.
think so. He said he's not.
This feels like the song that Clint will play on the guitar after he's done adventuring, like in
Yeah.
a bar somewhere.
I'm really digging this
You don't play
style.
instruments no more.
Remember, you threw him away. He's over it.
Yeah, well, we'll see. He'll come back around. You're a
I'm
fucking bard.
I'm very excited to announce Goblins of Io is going to become Cowboy Goblins of Io, and that's what these are all.
Yeehaw.
They did the one last job thing. Now it's Cowboys. I like it.
It's really freaking good. I appreciate it very much. And
Heck.
I loaded the loop. We're back, by the way. I think we're back.
Howdy,
We are
Brett.
back.
Welcome back to the Yeehaw Bio.
Yeah, the moment
man.
I tried to load this animation, my internet turned off. So that was pretty fucking. That was pretty.
Imagine trying to load it when it's like complete. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Work in progress. Goblins of Io campaign /15. Clarence, a lot of fun to animate gestures for. Oh, that's so awesome. And Blender 3D. So I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Wink.
Wow.
That looks good already.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Wink. When you're.
I like the qua shrugging.
When you're
I
done.
like the God. Animators are crazy. That the way they capture all the little things.
Dungo.
Dungo. That's Dungo shrugging. Yeah. It's
What, you
really
thought that
good.
was Qua?
Well, I don't know. I didn't read
You
any
saw
of
big and thought Qua.
I just saw a big outline, and I was like, they're not that big.
That's honestly valid.
I didn't read the session 15. I just saw
The peripheral Qua, yeah.
Twitchy the Third, thank you for this big arm
Oh my
boy.
god, yes.
Absolutely.
So cool.
It is.
He has 5 fingers though.
Good. Dyer coming in. Yo, can we check this out?
That's good.
Love-eyed, love-eyed cheese.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Still can. I love that.
Where have you been this whole campaign, Messe? Because we've needed someone to stop him.
You finally found me. I'm here.
Thank you.
It won't last. It
Whoa,
won't last.
wait, we could have just done that.
I don't know.
No. There'll always be someone else to fall in love with.
Yeah.
Kyron is stubborn as heck, so she gonna be there. She gonna be that little wall.
Oh, look at this. No human. Thumbs up. Look at that.
Oh, wow. Wow.
No human.
Skagzag approved.
Yeah, that's how Skagzag sees Leighton, apparently. Is like a goblin Leighton. I love it.
Goblin Leighton, hell yeah, dude.
He said he wasn't human, so.
Yeah, he said it wasn't human.
Can only be a goblin.
What could potentially be the best tag team fighters around?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's
go. Wrestle.
So
oh
good.
my god.
Wrestle.
So cursed.
Wrestle.
That is good.
I like that.
Perfect.
Also, he hates humans. I mean, just kind of like the beginning.
Is that Magneto?
That's Magneto Skag. Yeah. That's Skagzito. That's Skagzito.
Amazing.
That's for
hates
phase
humans.
3. That's what I become.
Spoilers, sorry guys.
Yeah, spoilers.
Are you Humie Baby? What? From
It's a great question. Great question.
We never got that answer, yeah.
Yeah. Is this supposed to be Cheezel Jubilee?
That's
What?
Cheezel is Jubilee. I put in the request after I saw Skagzito.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I see.
Jubilee.
Yeah, I see Jesse and fan art going Cheezel is Jubilee, please, in the middle of the fucking game. Good.
That's
Coming
what
in.
AFK,
Coming in.
right.
Coming in. Amazing. AFK, please.
What am I gonna do? You know.
All right. Well, that excuse me. That wraps up today's session. So thank you. We'll be back not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday afterwards. So thank you guys so much. Have for those that are celebrating, have a lovely Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
Have a splendid Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thank you,
Unless you're not in America.
I don't celebrate that crap. Bye.
Don't listen to him. He's got fakes-giving over there.
Thanksgiving sucks. All right, I'm done acting like it doesn't suck. It's a bad holiday.
Okay. Well, bye. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my. Good session, everyone. Sorry for the random disconnection. Talking to my lawyers. Oh, also, and talking to my my internet company. Be like, please fix this for the love of God. So sorry for the DC, everyone. Hopefully, I'll be able to combine that so you guys get to see all the fan art. Good session. Big lore session. You guys enjoyed the reveals of everything that was going on. I know some of you guys from the misdemeanor were laughing to the bank. But some of you guys, the goblins, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the reveals and what the hell is coming on. Absolutely. Hey everybody. Let's see here. Oh, if you'd like to go ahead and join our community, we have a lovely Discord. Head on over to discord.gg/there's all that mess. Because we lost the World of Bio Discord, GG. Because Discord wants money. Always wants money. Wants more money. And it's like, hey, keep this up. So we don't have the Van URL anymore. So just go ahead and use the Discord, join the community. There are a bunch of fine, lovely folks over there. If you'd like to support us financially, head over to the Patreon. Yo, let me tell you something right now, and I wanna go ahead and sell this, and I'm gonna go and pitch this to you guys. Here's the elevator pitch, okay? Here's the elevator pitch, okay? We're taking a moment to do a Patreon elevator pitch. I want you guys to feel it, to feel the sale, you know? So first of all, you know I'm playing the music right now because I'm doing the pitch. I'm doing the Patreon pitch over to you guys. I'm letting you know what's being offered currently on the Patreon because we're going to be shaking things up a little bit come 2022. 2022 is coming out. First of all, if you support the Patreon, my God, thank you so much for supporting the Patreon. Your support is going into a lot of things that are happening for Phase 3. And let me go ahead and tell you right now, that includes concept art. That includes gathering an art team together to create custom VTT map assets that are exclusive to IO. And those maps that we make there will be posted over the Patreon once we actually get that set up. Now, obviously, that's a lofty goal that we're doing later on. But your funding is also going into actual custom soundtrack, like a custom soundtrack that's going to be written for IO specifically. That's going to be part of Phase 3. It's going to be part of the IO Direct. Patreon support is absolutely paramount, absolutely fun. And I'm going to tell you right now, from a percentage standpoint, I can't drop any numbers, but I will let you know that the Patreon cut for your support is significantly lesser than a Twitch sub. Okay? So head on over there. Laugh tracks. What the fuck does that mean? No, not laugh tracks. Soundtracks. Original soundtracks. Music tracks. My mods, everyone. My mods being a kidder. Thank you very much, mods, for real good one. But yeah, no, actual soundtracks. Music tracks. Absolutely there. Yeah. But yeah, the Patreon currently includes MP3s of all the campaigns. It includes maps that are worked on for the World of IO, and it includes game master notes. And there's some higher up tiers as well that absolutely support. So consider supporting the Patreon because it helps me out a lot when it comes to the development of the World of IO. So thank you so much for those that are supporting right now. Consider supporting today if you'd like to support IO because we're going all in on Phase 3. We're going all in on Phase 3. And so your support is absolutely paramount when it comes to that. We also have a merch store, Roleplay Rack merch. The Fighter is up there. We actually have some Roleplay Rack Wizard merch that is ready to go that we will start selling next week. So look forward to that, please. Absolutely. And get yourself Roleplay Rack Wizard gear. I'm going to be showing you the art for that very, very soon, but that's going to go on sale next week. And support our YouTube over in youtube.com/World of IO. If you'd like to go and watch the VODs, the YouTube is the best way to do it. Good ad revenue. You don't have to worry about giant ad blocks that happen here when you're watching the VODs on Twitch. And yeah, buy merch for more merch. That's absolutely correct. The merch that you purchase goes into more merch. Like absolutely. The money made on merch makes more merch. And I definitely would like to try and make some more IO themed merch for next year as well for Phase 3. So because we got a big fucking development happening there. So much developing there, dude. So much developing. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. Go ahead and do all that. Yeah, so that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all very much. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST with Spire of Euclid. Thank you for everyone who is offering the support. Thank you to everyone who subscribed today. You all are amazing folks, amazing people, and you let me do what I love, which I really appreciate that. Yeah, man. Thanks to everyone who subscribed today. You guys are the fucking best. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST for Spire of Euclid. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.